boy.
That's
So-
a huge list.
Oh, you have no idea.
That's a huge fucking list.
Yeah, but some of these only a few of these we'll have to reevaluate.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
shit!
true.
Fuck.
I think I have most of them written. All right. Let's go for it. You know what? Let's just go from the top, and we'll just work our way down. I assume we want to adjust stuff and then do new stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Abbott Elementary. You guys seen more of that?
I
Nope.
have.
Chris has.
Yeah. It's fine. S tier.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Cool.
change that.
All right. Arcane season 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
I don't think it's as
Is
good
it
as
season
the
two?
first season.
Yeah.
But I think it's like high A.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
an 8 for me now.
I have an updated thing down here.
Is this specifically about season 2?
Well, I think it's the show
it'll be
as
an
a
aggregate of
whole.
the whole show. Yeah.
So,
So, like-
do you think season 2 is so bad that brings it down from S to A?
Okay. So season
That's
1 is S tier. Season 2 is.
Season 2 Arcane.
I think season 2 is awful.
Hmm.
I don't
So-
think it's awful.
The way
I'm
I
not-
see
yeah, I
it-
wouldn't say awful, but
I
I think it's
think
like
it-
B tier.
I think it sells out a lot of the great themes that the first season worked with.
So the way I
and-
see,
Yeah.
if we're moving, if like Arcane season 2 came out, does season 2 affect the season 1's to the point where is it going to be
Yes,
as
I
a whole
agree.
together?
Yeah,
becoming
sorry.
worse?
No, I agree. I do think it moves it. I think it moves it to A tier because I think it feels like I think season 2 is like a B tier. If
Yeah,
season 1 is
honestly.
S tier, which makes it like an A tier show. Like I wouldn't think it's that terribly where it brings it down to like a B or C. I wouldn't say that. I still would recommend it for people to watch. Not saying B and C, I wouldn't recommend people, but I don't think it brings it down that far. So I would bring it to A personally. I can't speak for others.
Yeah, it's interesting because I went back and rewatched Arcane season 1 while I was in Sweden, and I don't know.
Don't you
I-
dare say it wasn't S tier.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Motherfucker, you gotta let me finish shit. God.
Max, forgive me for
Say
thinking
whatever
you
I
were-
want.
Forgive me for thinking you were going that way.
I was trying to say because I was thinking about the things I really liked in season 1 and comparing to season 2, and I didn't like season 2 as much. That's what I was just trying to say.
Well, here's the problem: is that everything that was like in terms of the writing, everything that was so fucking top notch about season 1 goes largely focused on season 1. I think was so perfectly themed. Like the entire show was built around, and every single character and every single writing choice was built around the core themes of the show, and it was very focused in that regard.
Yes.
Season 2 was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It had some of those themes, but most of it was very unfocused, and that was very disappointing in some ways. Now, a lot of the stuff that they did focus on outside of the core themes that they developed in the first season, I still enjoyed. I thought it was fine. But I really do wish that we had gotten a really great season 2 follow-up of that first season that was the best show of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with all you're saying there.
Yeah. Goddamn. Okay, so let's here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna math this bitch. I think we're all season 1 S. I'm gonna say unless there are any things. And then let's do. Chris and Max, you both said season 2 B.
What do you think, Max? Because I feel like I felt like that was just me, but I didn't want to.
B. And then Max B. I'll say low B. Harrison, what are you like? F D C F
ID.
I D. Okay. So now
Like, I don't
okay,
think it's as awful as Harrison because I had issues with it.
Yeah, A, and then S.
Yeah, because I'm looking at like D tier, and I'm like, would I put season
Is
2
it-
into like
Is it as bad as
Steven
Steven
Universe?
Universe?
I would not say Arcane Season 2
I
is
didn't
as
even
bad
know
as
that was
Kamen Rider Kiva.
We're all right. So it's gonna move down to A then. All right.
You're right. I like Kamen Rider Kiva more.
Oh!
wow.
You know what?
Holy
know what?
shit.
That's
Okay.
Is it fair?
no,
Oh fuck.
no, it's not.
Has that been the first show that we moved from S tier to
Oh, I don't think so.
clearly not, right? Okay.
Build got moved.
Oh,
Or-
build. Wait, really? I thought build was still. Yeah, build's still an S tier.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm sure it has been, but I don't know. Okay, so let's just go down this list. Avatar, Better Call Saul, we finished. Bleach.
Yes!
Yeah, Bleach. You guys need to talk about that. All right, go fucking talk about Bleach.
Okay. So another new season of Bleach came out.
Yeah.
Just like the last season. It's adapting the last arc of the manga. And like the last season also, they've added a bunch of new shit that's just not in the manga.
Yeah.
Animation. Hitting. The music. Hitting. Only complaint I have is the way these seasons keep ending is it's like a place that's like, okay, that's not really a good cliffhanger. Like, what do you mean the season ended there? Like, nothing happened.
Why is the Game Awards up here?
I don't know. I would really think about that every time I come back and look this list.
Why is it S tier?
I don't know. It's pissing me off.
It's a fucking B tier thing.
When the fuck did we do that?
It's B tier at best.
I wouldn't even put it in B tier.
Focus.
I want to
okay.
call it Jeff Keighley's feature in the Game Awards.
We'll
Sorry.
get to it.
Jeff Keighley featured the Game Awards. Sorry. Sorry.
But no, this has been for a show next season. It's been hitting at all 10 still. Man, I'm very excited for the last season of this to come out. I think sometime this year.
It's good.
It's good. It's really good.
My
think you-
singular complaint is that it's quite fast. We're not building upon these villains as much as I'd like to.
Mhm.
But I think the rest of the runtime is spent making the characters that we like better.
Yes.
So it evens out for me.
All right. So,
I'm-
bearing in mind that you are ranking Bleach as a whole, where are you
They
putting it?
don't care about that, Riley. You could say that to
It's
their
always
to
just
your
the last
blue
5
face.
episodes they've watched. I know.
Well, we already did that.
Yes.
And this new season,
These previous 5
Makes
episodes
me
were so
even better.
peak.
Yes. It's
Okay, so,
So-
you're putting it in S. That's what we're boiling down to.
it's peak, as the
Okay.
kids say.
All right, peak. Got it. All right, I think Chris has watched more Bochi. I don't think
Yeah.
you've ranked it before.
Yeah, I haven't ranked it. I don't feel like I should rank it still, but
No.
so far I feel like it's an A tier show, but I don't want to take it out S tier because I just haven't finished the show.
It's
That's
S
the only
tier.
reason I'm giving it
All right,
A.
Chris.
But
I'm
I
gonna-
really like this show.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I write this down.
Chris is about halfway through.
Bochi Chris rank for 2026.
It only gets better, Chris.
Yeah, I'd say
The last episode we watched
A
is
to
like
high A.
my favorite
for me.
episode.
It's so
I
good.
like it.
I'd say I'm keeping Bochi at S. I think
Yeah, I'm
a
sure.
lot of Bochi's jokes still hit till this day.
All right.
I think
It's not that old of an anime, right?
No, it's only,
to this day, he said.
Yeah, I'm like.
on on multiple rewatches. Multiple rewatches.
Oh,
should
okay, I get
I'm
what you're
sorry.
saying
I'm
now.
sorry.
so soon.
All right, so we need to decide. Nothing for Breaking Bad, Bebop. We need to decide how we're handling Daredevil. Is Born Again a different show?
I would consider Born Again a different show. Yes.
Okay. All right, then we'll save that for
Yeah.
the new shows. Dawn Brothers, is that anything?
I have rewatched Dawn Brothers.
Okay, all right.
Saw the movie.
And we saw the movie.
Are you incorporating that in, or?
The counts. I mean, it takes place after the end of the show. It feels like another Dawn Brothers episode. The movie's kind of bad, but it's still really funny. So it doesn't knock the show down for me.
All right, so we're keeping it in S then.
Yeah, that show is still
Fourth.
consistent. Go ahead.
1/4 of the runtime is dedicated to characters we don't care about.
Yes.
Hey, it's an S.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Oh
fucking
my
movie.
Fuck.
It's a fucking 45-minute movie.
All right.
It was the first fourth.
Fair enough. All right. Dorohedoro, didn't that get fucking confirmed for a second season finally?
It did.
I'm
It's
excited.
Thank God, dude. I've been that was my fucking jam when I watched that shit. That was
It
one
is
of my
so
favorite
good.
fucking animes.
Yeah, me and Max.
You guys gotta fucking sit down and watch the dub at some point. It is legitimately one of the best fucking dubs I've seen in a while. Mainly
Kai-
thanks to fucking Keith Silverstein, but you know,
Okay, I was gonna say Kaimon's voiced by Alex Lee, right?
I believe so. That sounds familiar. All right, Dungeon Meshi, we finished.
Yeah.
I believe we need to. Yeah, I have it on my list. So I'm pretty sure this is. We need to update it.
Dungeon Meshi. See, I really, really enjoyed that, and I'm excited to see whenever that comes back. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. I love how creative it is. One thing that frequently stuck with me every time we sat down to watch it was how creative they made each and every little creature and each and every aspect of the dungeon. And I think it works well with the characters melding. I think the characters are all very strong. They're very well defined.
Yes.
Man, one of my favorite episodes. I fucking loved the episode where Laios goes into Marcial's dream. I thought that one was such a fucking well written episode. I love how they do the idea of like if you use someone else as a pillow, you can enter their dream and you can like
really
chain that down. It's just stuff like that. It's like how do you come up with that? It's great. Yeah, I like it.
The cast of Dungeon Meshi is extremely strong. Even like not even the main four, even the characters outside of that are also hitting.
They're all really memorable. I every time there's a character who shows back up again after many episodes happening, like, oh yeah, I remember you. That's pretty cool that you're back. I want to see what are you gonna do this time. You know. Yeah, no, it's great. I really enjoy it. So
I'm fine with giving this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have any really major complaints about it. All right, Fate Zero. We don't have anything. Freerun. I believe we need to re-rank this because I don't think we had finished it. You know the thing that the one moment of Freerun that sticks out to me more than any other in the entire show. Next.
Is it her getting eaten by a mimic, or is it?
No, that's really funny. I love that running joke, but dude, first I should ask. I don't know if Alex and Chris have seen it all.
I haven't seen it all, but
I probably
I've
won't
seen
watch it. But
Okay, all right. Well, I'm about to.
over half.
Okay, well, Alex, you might want.
Over half of it.
Alex, I would deafen yourself really quick, because I'm about to spoil something towards the end of the season. So there's a the one moment that just sticks with me that I still think about to this day is towards the very end after they complete like the temple trial, and it's revealed that the one fucking dude never left his fucking home.
He sent a clone
He
from
took
his
the
own
entire
planet.
exam with a clone. That was the most badass thing I've ever fucking seen.
Like he walks in, she goes, "You're not even here."
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
And every time somebody figures out that one of them is a clone, he plays it up like they found the real him.
Yeah.
It's
Told
like,
Alex
this one is the
it's
real
good,
one.
but-
You got me.
Hang on. Maybe he'll undo. There we go. Yeah, no. It's great. It's a really good show. Beautiful animation. I think it's just very pleasant. It's just a show that is just so cozy and pleasant, and it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts,
Still, that's for me.
Bam, Harrison?
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I hope the show, when it comes back, I hope Stark at times almost delves into the Mako territory where the show kind of hates him.
I agree.
Not
I agree.
not fully there. Not fully there. But sometimes it dips close.
Maybe. All right. Any qualms about it? Anyone want to re-rank this? Anyone want to move it around anywhere? To find where it is. We want to wait for Alex to finish it next year. Yeah.
It doesn't
Not that
change where it is, probably. My personal ranking for Furion is an A.
Okay.
From where I'm at, it's higher as well.
Okay. All right. We will.
I have a very strange position on Freerun.
Yeah.
In that my favorite episodes of Freerun are the first 3.
Mm.
I think those are very special to me. I liked them a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I think it did a poor job of setting expectations for the rest.
You know what? I
think what that show turned out to be is very good. I don't think I like it as much.
I kind of agree, actually, because like the first 3 episodes were good, but like it kind of changed the whole focus.
Times change. Fair enough. All right. We'll revisit this next year when Alex finishes it. All right. Brotherhood. Oh fuck! Hot.
Oh, season 2 of House
God
of the
fucking
Dragon.
damn it! I don't want to do this. Let's fucking
Why?
cancel this. We'll do this next month. I didn't even know where to fucking begin with Hot D season 2, dude.
Please, I want to hear your thoughts.
Good or bad?
Yeah, I'm very interested in what you're going to say.
Okay.
because
Okay.
there's things that I know you had problems with.
All right. So here's where we start this off. Hot D is in S tier for a good reason for me personally. I don't know if it may not. It might be there because I know Max and Chris have both seen it. I think Max like rated an A or something, maybe a B. I don't really remember. It's in S probably because I really want it to be there because I genuinely think that Hot D season 1 is like it's like such a tight, really
I liked
tight
it.
season with super strong themes and really good characters.
Yeah.
And I think it really brings me back to, when this franchise was really fucking good,
Mhm. Yeah.
And it even takes a step beyond that with, the set design and the effects and the scale of it,
Mhm.
Maybe not the scale, because it was kind of low scale the first season. But season 2 does many things that I really like. It continues a lot of really great characters. It still has some pretty good theming. It's not as strong. It's not as tight in terms of how they're all pieced together and how the writing kind of ties everything together. Season 2 of Hot D does a lot of faffing about. They really, in my opinion, dropped the ball with how much content they needed to put in this season. Because with season 1, one of the problems people had with it is how much fucking time skipping there was, and how, for a layperson, it might have been really hard to actually keep track of what was going on and who all the characters were and their relationships and stuff, especially when they kept jumping time and the actors kept changing and stuff. And season 2 has like the opposite problem, where it feels like some episodes just not enough happens, And we're adapting this book, which I'm gonna just be perfectly honest. This is like a really terrible book to adapt from this kind of show, and season 1 is a miracle in how fucking good it is when the source material it's adapting, at least compared to the mainline books, is fucking unadaptable. I mean, it's the entire Fire and Blood series is like historical events told through the lenses of differing perspectives, where you have a Septon and a court jester both giving their sides of what happened, and like, so how are you supposed to adapt that? Like, this is what really happened. We need to pick and choose which parts of the history are true, and we're gonna end up upsetting like half the people every time we make one of those choices. Anyway, they just like it just didn't and part of this obviously is HBO's fault, because HBO basically cut the season I think it also was part of the writer's strike thing, where they cut the number of episodes, they cut where they had to like end the season, and it really suffers as a result of that. There's still great moments, there's still great moments, dude. But there's also just like there's just a lot of what and why and how much is this a fault of the writer's strike and the HBO cutting the budget, and how much of it is just Ryan Condal revealing that he may not actually know what he's doing? Maybe I don't know. I legitimately could not tell you. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Fucking oh yeah, people like really had a problem with Damon's story in season 2. And I'm like,
That's
loved,
the best.
yeah, I love
I think
Damon's
that's the best
story. Like,
thing that
it
season 2
feels like
offers.
nothing happened. But what now, Alex?
Who's people?
A lot of the I get what we're doing here. I'm very involved in the Asswife subreddit, as well as the I used to be part of the Free Folk subreddit, but they became really stupid. And also the television subreddit. I looked at a lot of people's opinions on stuff and disagree with a lot of them about most stuff. But I noticed from what I've read through lots of forums is that a lot of people didn't like the Damon storyline.
That's so crazy to me, but hey,
because they feel it
is
didn't
what
go
it is.
anywhere. But the character development was great. It was great character development. It was great.
It was.
It felt so faithful to the kind of esoteric storytelling that the books delve into sometimes, where you get like dream sequences and hallucinations and stuff. And
I think
that never
the payoff
happened.
is so great.
The payoff, yeah. I don't think the payoff is perfect in like the
I
stuff
liked
they
it.
do.
thought it
But
was
I do.
cool.
I like a lot of it. But it's stuff that the original Game of Thrones series never really did. Fucking Dave and Dan were allergic to anything like magical or not like anything that just wasn't just in your face and very as it is. They were just like they didn't want to do any of that. And Ryan Condal, one of the things that gave me so much hope for him as a showrunner for the show was that he was willing to go into that kind of stuff. But it just I really want a lot more out of this show. It also didn't help that every single week after we would watch it, my brother would just like spam text me about like how fucking much he hated it, because he was like every single change they made for the books is like, this fucking sucks. I'm like, I would try to talk to him about like I also think that this change, I think it is good for a show adaptation. He's like, nope, fucking terrible. Yeah, Hot 2 Season 2. It should have been so much better, and I'm kind of disappointed with it, but I still loved a lot of it. I would say Season 2 is like a high B? Low A? High B? I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
Season 2 is low A for me.
Low A. Alright, we'll definitely move it down to A.
Can I put high F?
You fucking... You didn't fucking watch it.
I know.
Oh my god, it's just the office on his reaction. I'm gonna have to actually.
But you're gonna have to what, Makai?
We'll get to the office. Alright, part 4. Jujutsu Kaisen. Is that
Season 2, baby, or season 3?
Yeah, what's going on?
I think
there?
it's still
double
S
S tier.
Season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen was really, really good.
It's my favorite season.
The escalation in the plot, and as the plot escalates, the general vibe of what's going on is going down as things reach a dire strait in that season.
Yeah.
The choreography in the actual animation this season is
It's
fucking insane.
Insane. Yeah.
I hate every time I talk about Jujutsu. Oh my goodness. I hate every time I talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Caveat of. And as this amazing scene's going on, the person who's making this is probably wanting to kill themselves. Because this is a show made by MAPPA.
Yeah.
The final fight of this season, I feel like it goes on for so long, but each time I'm like, yeah, hurt him!
Hurt him like you want to hurt yourself.
Yeah. I talk about like some of my favorite arcs in shows. And I know like Naruto Rescue Sasuke arc is like one of my favorites. This is coming in probably over that one in terms of my favorite arcs. Like the Shibuya incident arc is like fucking, it's amazing. So that's all I gotta say. S tier. That's not going anywhere for me.
S
so.
tier. Jujutsu Kaisen is very good. Modern action shonen. It does remind me of aspects of Bleach.
I wonder where it's us tier.
That's fair, actually. I can see that from the little things
makes-
I've seen of Bleach.
Which makes sense because I think Gege himself, that's the author, Jujutsu Kaisen, has said he has been inspired by Taichi Kubo's work, which shows a lot.
Someday I will finish the first season.
It's good.
Someday I will
recommend
watch
it
the
on the
first
list.
season.
We're rewatching the first season in dub.
Oh yeah, it's the dub is very interesting on that show because like the voice cast is just like fine in my opinion, but I love the creativity they tackle it with. I don't love dubs that just like robotically translate every line. I actually kind of prefer dubs that, you know, do things like make it their own and like be creative with how they want to translate and
Like
localize.
Ghost Story?
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's kind of why I like. I honestly like some comedy animes dubbed very much. Kaguya-sama's a great example where I love the show in sub. I probably prefer it just because I think the voice actors are so incredible for it. But I really enjoyed going back and rewatching it in dub because I thought they handled the comedy pretty well. Speaking of which, I don't think anything else came out with this show.
No.
God, I fucking hate the anime trend of like, well, we're gonna do a movie now. Let's just keep making fucking seasons, you fucking dicks. All right, Build. You guys, somebody rewatched Build, didn't they?
I'm still watching Build, but
I have gone through and rewatched Build and Fies.
with friend, yeah.
Yep.
No,
We have started Fies.
I think we're gonna make sure we do Kuga because that's the one we finished. All right. Anyway, Build Fies, yeah.
They're both consistently. I'm still gonna keep them as rewatching for Build again. Made me go, man. Because I look at this later on in this list of these like modern writer shows, right? And I see where they're at in C tier. Build is still a very consistent, really good modern writer show. Yes, when I watched the person I was watching this, once we got to the point with Utsumi again, they were like, "What? Utsumi's terrible. No one likes Utsumi."
I like Utsumi. I like the name.
That's right. Utsumi was a cyborg.
Utsumi was a cyborg all along. Doesn't tank the show, but it's still a funny moment. They were asking if we're gonna watch the specials. I said no, I don't really give a shit about these fucking movie specials for these shows. I'll be honest.
I think Build's still my favorite, just because I fucking loved, but like both of the villains. Like one's their hero, but like the main villain in Build is so fucking. He's one of my favorite fucking characters, dude.
And the person I watched it
fucking
with
love
also loved Ivolto.
It's so fucking fun to watch.
hey, now I haven't finished. Careful.
Yeah. All right. So we're keeping him then.
Yeah, I'll keep him an S.
All right.
Let me see something about Vice. Vice is still good. On a rewatch, I did see some of its more shortcomings, and it's still one of my favorite shows. But like, a show still has some problems that Inui's writing does have. The love triangle is still bad in that show. Like most of his works, it's usually the worst part. The only time I've liked the love triangle in shows has still been Dawn Brothers, because it's actually like the plot significance of the love triangle in Dawn Brothers is really important, and it's actually interesting instead of me being annoyed.
Fair enough. All right. Little Witch, Madoka, you guys could stop me if we need to re-rank any of these. Megas, can we re-rank Megas maybe?
No.
No. All right.
Okay.
Tanigawa.
Can I talk about Mob Psycho?
Yeah,
Did we
sure.
watch Mob Psycho season? Is this off the season 3 ranking?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm not a huge fan of season 3, but
Alex, how much
Season 1
Psycho did you
was
watch?
good. I like season 1. and the show got so boring I didn't want to watch anymore after season 1.
Okay.
That's actually insane since season 2 is the best season of like a lot of anime.
Okay.
Like season 2 of Mob Psycho is over a lot of anime.
Hold up.
Statement.
It's been a second. Hold up. It's been a second. Okay. Was season 2 the one with the broccoli?
No, that's season
No,
3.
that's season 3.
So you got that far.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I think we caught up to
Barely
like,
any grills in this show. Anyway.
like season 3 currently airing halfway through, and then we just like stopped for
Because it was
reasons
boring.
Really?
I did not. Every time I was watching season.
Does anyone
Every
here
time
like
I
season 3?
I like season
Max?
3.
Max like season 3.
I like season
yeah.
3 too. That's crazy.
Every
I
time
thought
I
it was
was
great.
watching season,
I
Harrison's
didn't
like,
finish season 3.
I
every
thought season 3
time-
was necessary.
every
But
time
that's just my personal take.
Harrison was like, "Yeah, let's watch something." Like, yeah. And then she put on Mob Psycho. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to watch this. It's kind of boring.
All right. Well, I think
So,
we're
I
all
don't
gonna
think-
have to fucking rank it then, and then see where it ends up. All
So
right?
I think it's A tier. I don't think it's F tier.
I
God.
still think it's S tier. I love season 3.
I'm gonna go low S.
I should finish it.
Yeah, Harrison, Chris, what are you guys doing?
I think since 2 out of 3 seasons for me are S tier, I think it's fine in S tier.
Okay,
Like,
Harrison.
I'm not mad at that.
Is
What now?
as is.
As is. Okay. So yeah, we'll keep it an S. Eventually, Harrison will finish season 3. Question mark.
But
alright,
our objectives have been noted.
Yeah. ReZero season 3, I believe. You guys
Fire.
watching that?
Double
That's
S
good.
tier.
Double S.
Wait, it has more than one season.
Where it belongs.
Yeah, new season. Chris and Harrison have been watching the new season.
Alright, so you guys both say S.
He's joking.
Yeah, I'm
Max-
joking.
Max, what do you say?
I'm keeping this. I should go back at some point and finish season 2.
Yeah, me too. That's right.
I should start season 2, but at the same time, it doesn't have a season 2 or 3, and it doesn't have a post-credit scene for the ending. So
Alex,
I'm fine.
I'm gonna return you back to 0. You've had too long. You've been in this world for too long.
Okay,
I'm down.
Fine. We'll leave it there. We'll see. Maybe Max and I will have watched the next one by then. All right. Oh, the bear. Fuck, dude.
Season 3?
Yeah, Max and I haven't started it.
I
Oh,
watched
watched all
season
of
2.
yeah. S tier.
Really? I've heard people
Dude.
had problems in season 3. Did you feel it?
I think. Well, I know that a lot of people feel like season 3, like a lot doesn't happen. I guess
that's kind of what I heard. Is that it's
I don't know, man. The Bear is really hard. Like it's one of those shows that's like a feel good show to me, and
Yeah.
I just love the
Feel good.
characters
Well,
interacting.
It's
Well, yeah,
interesting, Max,
because-
isn't it? Is that like it's so stressful to watch, but it still just had like almost every episode has that really like good
Yeah.
feel good moment.
It has a heart, dude. It like these characters have
does.
heart and they feel alive, and like
Then why the
you.
fuck is Kaon in C tier?
Shut the fuck up.
I've been trying to pour my heart out about one of the greatest shows ever. Top 5 favorite shows of mine,
really
hands
Jesus.
down, and
It
yeah,
has
I don't know.
moments, dude. Fucking man, that fucking Richie episode in season 2, man.
Yeah, that's
That,
a great.
that was like that's like one of my favorite fucking episodes of
Same!
I've ever seen. Fucking him fucking jamming out to Taylor Swift in the car.
Yep.
I had to rewatch that shit several times. That shit got me in the feels, man.
Yeah,
I think it has so many S moments that even if Mexa may eventually, I hope we eventually get around to watching season 3. I hope that it doesn't take away those moments, you know. And the season 2 finale was fucking great, dude. I loved this.
Oh yeah,
The
season
fucking
2 finale was
performances
good.
in that episode were so phenomenal. All right, Game Awards. We're gonna keep there. The
No, let's talk. Hold on, stop.
Go back, you fucking
Okay,
peasant.
I'm being completely honest.
No. Quiet. We can't do this. All right. We're automatically losers if we actually talk about this one.
What are you
You at
talking-
least
the Game
Okay,
Awards is the greatest thing that's ever happened to humanity.
I have actual comments on it. Though.
I should move it to the top of S tier, actually.
Can I have some actual ideas on it?
Alex, go on, Alex.
It's so fucking boring. Like the game, if you don't care about the games coming out in the year, it's so fucking boring. Even if you like some of the games, you get like a few minutes for each one, and then you have to sit there and hope the fucking didgeridoo guy comes in at the end so you can get some entertainment.
That guy's great.
Alex, you have eloquently put my feelings towards this. This is also not a show! This is not a show! Why is the Game Awards on our fucking list?
Can we put it to like fucking F tier?
Can we give it its own tier? Jeff tier?
No.
Remove the Game Awards!
I'll think about it.
I think we should move God of High School to S tier and play.
I think we should replace the host of this fucking show.
Okay.
Jeff
We'll
Keighley.
Jeff-
Why would we do that?
We'll talk about it at the end. We'll decide where it goes. Wire, Toradora,
Right.
Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga.
Wait, did we
game.
finish The Wire?
We already. I believe.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that. Vinland Saga. Anyone? You got
Max.
You guys watch any more of the second season?
Max
No.
finished it, right? Oh, I thought
No,
you finished
no.
it.
I'm further ahead in the manga, but like I haven't.
Oh, that's what it. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Someday I'll actually watch it. I watched a couple episodes in the bad dub, and then I stopped watching. All right, fucking whatever.
All right.
There's nothing here I would want to change, to be honest.
Yeah, you guys need to stop me for some of these ones I haven't seen.
I'll let you know.
Fucking Castlevania. We started the new Castlevania
Nocturne.
Is that its own thing?
It's over there in TBD. Yeah.
Oh, right, it's its own thing. Okay, all right. Well, I think that's staying in TBD because we stopped
Yeah, we
watching it. All right.
I rewatched Erased. A tier.
Okay.
Yeah, I still really like.
Didn't it used to be S tier for you?
I had it in S tier.
Okay.
I still kind of feel like it's S tier, but I also I'm not mad where it is.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah,
I'm sure
Did
we've
we-
watched a little more Columbo.
we did.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't we finish season
What-
2?
Yeah,
Or-
we finished season 2, I believe.
It still stays in A. I really like Columbo.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Edge runners, I think we're done with.
Harrison, did we finish Garo last year, like before this list, or was that after this list?
I don't know.
I don't. God damn it! It's up to me. It's always up to me. Let me open my mind palace up.
Get Omen's got another season, but I only watched the first episode, so I'm not gonna change it. Maybe
How's
at
the
some
first
point.
episode?
It was fine. It had a lot of
That's
John
good.
Hamm in it, which was good because I really like John Hamm in that show. I will get around it because I believe the final season is. I don't think it's out, but I think it's gonna come out at some point.
Okay, we finished Garo before.
Okay.
So that's just where it is then.
Yes.
Let's see.
What is Joshin Chan dropkick? I don't remember us talking about that.
It's
That's me and Alex show.
Okay.
yeah, it's so fucking good. It's high A tier, low S,
Don't
but
worry,
I'm okay with that.
I think it's the next thing we need to read.
Cougar. Da, 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 da. Cougar. But I desire
Did we
you.
read it last year? Because it got. I think it was me. and Harrison had an S originally, and now it's an A. So
I think we didn't finish it, but we had watched enough to rank it. I think
Okay.
that's what
Yeah,
happened
I think-
there.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we need to update because we finished it now.
yeah.
Let's say.
Right, it's like B tier.
No, dude, it's like they're not. The shows are not for me. I will be perfectly honest. Like it's
Yeah,
not,
no, that's
It's
fine.
not a
Yeah.
genre that I'm crazy about. I did enjoy.
Amen,
it.
Riley.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
with you.
I really enjoyed Build, and I enjoyed Kuga. I honestly really respected Kuga for a show that came out at that time. It honestly really impressed me with the production value. That was one of the things that really stuck out to me.
They
while we were
murder a
watching
lot of
it.
people
They-
in that fucking show. They kill kids.
Every
too,
time we watched
like-
Kuga, I was actually really impressed. In terms of enjoyment, I would say high B, low A, maybe.
Mhm.
So
My issue with Akuga, I really enjoyed it. I just didn't care for the villain, like the main villain at the end. I was like, oh, it felt rushed, and I kind of wanted to sit with that a little bit more. And I feel like that's the point of maybe the villain. So I'm not sure. I probably would put it at high B. But then he also does a drop kick and a nuke goes off, and that's like S tier shit.
And Josh and Chun, there's drop kicks and nukes.
For
Anyway,
for me, I also went through and rewatched Kuga.
yeah, for me it's probably like a high B, low A. Yeah.
Still has for me. It's just all the themes in Kuga are just really strong, and of course the camera work and the effects, especially for the time, look really good. It's all Kuga. Watching Kuga and Fights again and comparing that to the more modern shows is always a really fun experience. Kuga
Who uses a gun?
Kuga gets three technically 4 Forbs, and that's it. And he uses them a lot. Like he gets good value out of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny comparing that to a show like Gotchard, where I'm gonna spoil it for Gotchard a little bit. Gotchard gets so many fucking forms, he barely uses a lot of them, especially later on. And every fight in Kuga feeling like Godai is fighting like the suit actor is going to die. It feels like he is desperately struggling. Like it's such a different vibe.
all right, Harrison, do you have a? Are you S on this one or?
Yay.
Okay, so we'll still average it to A. We'll do that. All right.
Loki S.
We're-
What the fuck?
We already did season 2 last time.
Did we?
Do you want to re-talk about this?
Wait, what brought it down to A? Was it like somebody else? Was it Max or Harrison? Someone?
Might have been me.
It might have been. I believe.
Might have been. All right.
Max
Well, we're
did
cool.
watch the first season.
Yeah, you can say an
Do
A.
you think the show on a whole is an S?
I think there's things in season 1 that
But no,
maybe like pacing wise, it's a little bit
No.
of an issue.
the answer for
But
Chris
I
is no.
really love season 2, and season 1 is pretty good. That I would like on the whole, I might say it's S tier, Loki, but or high key. But yeah, that's just me personally. But
Season 2, I think, had like season 2 might have been my favorite thing in Marvel for fucking years. I think. Hang on, let me think. Let me think about what's come out.
The Wonder Woman show.
Okay,
That's not Marvel.
All right. I think I might be forgetting something. There is I don't know. There is Guardians and parts of No Way Home. Loki season 2 is honestly, and I know, I seem to remember Harrison and someone disagreeing with this, but like it's one of my favorite fucking things that's come out post Endgame. Dude, the final fucking episode when they fucking did just the fucking Herculean moment of the final episode and the fucking pan out and reveal of what it all built to was
it's kind of
one of the most mind-blowing things I've ever seen. Like I was in fucking awe. We're talking.
we
awesome
rewatched that
moments.
like 4 times. We rewatched the whole
talking-
episode, didn't we?
Maybe.
Did we?
I don't quite remember, but like in terms of the literal definition of inspiring awe, that did it. I'm close to saying it's an S show, but I think I'm an S purist in my opinion. I know we have way too we have way too many S shows up here. I'm a tier list purist and purist in terms of what goes in S. I don't think I could put in S.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't know about that, brother.
Sorry,
But
man. All right. Anyway,
disagree.
I'm glad we got to talk about it again. Pluto. Do we?
Wait, Riley, we finished Oshinoko season
Huh?
2.
Oh shit, you're right. I literally I had that like written down here, and I was gonna point out, and I just skipped right over it. Dude, Oshinoko
Okay.
season 2 was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, the Tokyo Play arc. Blade arc.
I actually I liked that show did not in any way go where I thought it was gonna go. It's still kind of going with some of the themes that I figured it would go for, but it's really not at all what I expected based on the pilot. I like it. It's fun.
I like it. I like it too.
I like the characters. I like the commentary about things I don't understand that it brings to the table. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand if it's factual or not, or if it's realistic, but it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tokyo
I
Blade
like
arc is a really good arc. One of the really good arcs of Oshinoko.
Won't be many more of those.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah. I'll dude, A show. I like it.
Eito, yeah.
A show. Alright, any other opinions, Harrison? Alex?
I can't watch the show.
Bueller?
I'm consistently impressed by Oshinoko anime.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe.
Alex can't watch it because grills die.
That did fuck him up.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking Pluto. I feel like we finished this.
We finished it
already.
last time.
Yeah.
We
when
did. We
we-
did. All right. Just making sure. Let's see. Primal, Ranking of Kings. We finished that. Is Skip Lover coming out again? Is that
Yes,
a thing?
64 was confirmed.
Okay. Snowfall, I'm pretty sure we finished. Spy Family, I believe we were caught up with Squid Game. I think. Chris, did season 2? Did you watch season 2
No,
of
I
that?
didn't.
No, he didn't?
Mm.
Alright.
I have no interest.
Alright.
Mhm.
Fucking Silver Gear and A tier.
I think the next thing is The Office.
You guys, Teen Wolf. just want to be sure. Boondocks. Oh, I want to rewatch the Boondocks. I've been getting
Oh, I have to rewatch it for the thing I want to do. So if you want to, we can do that.
We don't have time, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Come on, do you really think we can get together and watch an entire show like that these days? Oh, my
No, he's
God.
saying right now, like, let's stop
Let's-
this
let's
and just
watch
watch
the
the
entire show.
dogs.
Alright, fucking Last of Us Season 2 just came out, didn't it? Have you started
Yes,
watching
it
it,
did.
Chris?
I have.
You have? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to maybe
But I
catch
watched
up.
season
Is it good?
3. I mean, episode 3 because it just came out.
Is it good so far?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. Or is it
Well,
like,
it copies the game like
is it like
verbatim.
Last of Us
So
2? Wait, no, is it part of is it adapting Last of Us 2 yet, or is it still the first game?
yeah, it's Last of Us 2.
Okay. Yeah, because you said the finale
I-
of the first
I-
season.
It's literally the end
was
of the first game. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you like the second game?
I like the second game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. We'll re-rank that next time when Chris finishes season 2, and hopefully I have as well. All right. The Office. So Max has now
The
finished.
US version.
Yeah. Listen, if anyone else has seen the UK version, then they could rank it with me, and we would obviously put in S tier. Maybe not. Probably A
S tier
tier.
pure.
No, probably it would probably be A tier. I love the UK Office. Max has seen 2 seasons now of The Office.
God!
I think Max has like physical pain when we watch the show together. I don't think
Oh.
it's a good choice to make him watch it, but it's so funny.
I've never watched a show more. When I'm looking at a character, and I wish their head would explode.
Max fucking hates Michael Scott so fucking much.
Every time Michael Scott opens his mouth, I want to rip his jaw open. The way he just lies, it ruins people's lives.
It doesn't ruin their lives. They still come in the next day.
So do I to my job, and I hate it. I hate
So
that.
where would you put The Office, Makai?
I think The Office is funny. So, a lot of the jokes, like some of the jokes, just don't hit. Like, this is when Michael Scott just looks into the camera, says some reference something, and I get the joke's supposed to be it's awkward and it's bad. I'm just kind of like, okay, well, You
Sure.
was hating on me. You're like, you just wasted my time. And,
Sure. But
um,
here's the thing, like, sometimes it has, like, one of the funniest things you've ever seen, and we hit that with the fucking the
Muppet.
children's show, yeah. We went back and watched it fun. Harrison, I'm sure you remember, it's the, it's the Bring Your Daughter to Work Day one, where Michael shows them when he was on a kid's show. And the reporter puppet's like, so, Michael, what do you want to be when you grow up? He's like, I want to be married and have 100 kids so I can have 100 friends and no one can say no to being my friend. And then the puppet just fucking stares at him with his mouth hanging open. It's the funniest fucking thing ever.
oh my. I was gonna put in B, but you brought that up, and now I'm like sitting like,
No, Makai,
You
just
made
because
it,
one
man.
scene is good doesn't mean.
If you put it in B, I won't be offended. It's
Yeah, I think at the current point it's a B. It has jokes that really hit hard. That one, and also the divorce jokes that Michael does towards Toby. will kill me.
Michael versus Toby's a great running gag. Alright, so Vex is B. Harrison, where are you at here?
Same.
With the full context. Goddamn. I think due to our rules, I have to consider the final 2 seasons, which I have watched and I don't think are very good. And I would say on the whole maybe B. If I was discounting those, I'd probably say on the whole it's an A. But I don't really like the last 2 seasons. I think they kind of bring the show down just a little bit. So yeah, we can move to B and we'll see what happens.
I think I've heard Mike. What's it? Steve Carell is his actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gone from the show.
Yeah, he leaves after the 7th season, which is why the last 2 seasons are ones I don't really watch that much. But also because the writing it kind of suffers a little bit in those last 2 seasons, even if it were divorced from the fact that Steve Carell leaves the show.
Okay.
That's why we probably won't watch it if we ever get that far. All right. Let's see. The Rehearsal. That didn't the 2nd season come out for that? Anyone?
No
Next?
one watched it. No one watched it.
No one watched the 2nd season. What do you mean? Oh, of
No.
us? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was asking you if a 2nd season came out. You just didn't answer me. All right.
didn't watch the show.
What? You didn't watch it? We watched the show together. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm saying, I didn't keep up
Okay.
with it.
All right. Are we going to watch it?
No, season 2 is shit.
I don't know. I didn't know.
All right.
Okay, there's a season 2. It came out
Like last year or something.
9 years ago.
What?
There's only 2
No.
episodes out so far.
What? No, that's okay. Fine.
Sorry, April 20th.
Okay.
Second episode came out
420.
2 days ago. So,
oh, by the way, Rip the Pope. See, Chris, and bring him back. All right. Fucking, let's see. Video Game High School. You wanted to talk about that?
Don't you fucking touch VGHS. I think it was an S tier, wasn't it?
I think it was. You forced it in S tier, and then I brought you back down. I
Yeah,
brought it
that's
back
fine.
down to Earth. I didn't fucking affect your opinion.
Yeah,
Have you-
don't touch that.
moving on.
All right, fine. Maybe someday. X-Men 97. I'm sure we need to.
Yeah,
talk about.
Chris, where were we? I think we were like almost done with the season last year, and then we actually.
Yeah,
finished.
I don't know. I think that show's S tier.
I think that was fucking. That was fucking.
That shit fucking is crack. in the
Watching that
80s.
show made me relearn again why people love the X-Men.
Yeah, that's like kind of the best X-Men content to come out of X-Men, to be honest.
Animation.
Someday I'll watch it, and then I'll probably bring it all the way down. No.
Also,
All the way down?
all the way down. The Hulk shows up, so
Oh, fucking spoiler! All right.
not really.
I think that's all for.
Yeah,
A.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
Well, season 2 came out. I have not watched it yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't hear really great things about it online, but
The animation apparently took a nosedive.
yeah, it took a real nosedive. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
I think
Chivalry
Chivalry
Keep
should go A. I think Chivalry is an A tier. is an A tier show.
Okay, anyone else ranking this?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either. Anyone else? Bueller?
I guess it's going to
I
A.
guess
That's
Alex
an
is...
Alex nice show
All right, Harrison,
Yeah.
what do you rank it?
that I don't think we're going to discuss that one further.
What?
That was from last year.
Oh yeah.
Well, I want to know. Alex says it should be an A. What do you think it should be?
Oh, did he say it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still saying B.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Have either of you seen more of the show?
There is no more of the show.
Fuck! What the fuck do we do now?
Never have a failed ranking.
Damn it. Alright, fucking, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
flip
send
a
it to the
coin.
court.
I'll flip a coin and we'll fucking talk about it next year if you guys appreciate it.
Thankfully.
Oh,
I assume
yeah.
Alex feels as strongly about his ranking as I do mine.
Yeah, I really like Chivalry.
Alright, we're gonna put it in. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what fucking side this is. Why did I pick this coin?
God, you.
Why don't you just go to Google and say flip a coin?
Damn, okay. Staying in B.
That takes more effort.
Alright,
Alright.
keep moving on. B tiers.
Alright, we'll revisit that next time. You guys can discuss your opinions. Alright, fucking Demon Slayer. Has anybody seen more Demon Slayers? More of that come out? I don't fucking
I watched an episode in like the more recent things, but it kind of more or less feels
I
the same.
I think Demon Slayer is actually like a C tier show, if I'm being completely honest. Like I think the plot wasn't that good, and it was only carried by animation.
Where'd you stop at?
Season 2.
Okay, so we
End
stopped
of
where we
season two.
stopped.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it C tier from the things that we saw, but
I kind of agree with Alex. I think there is substance to
my-
it.
My favorite
yeah.
season.
It has moments that are emotionally resonant based on the writing they've built up, but I think on the whole there is some validity to that.
The
I just
forest
feel like
arc,
it's a bit repetitive.
the
but-
forest arc where they fought the demon spider was probably where the show peaked,
Yeah, I think that's I do might agree
And-
with you, Alex. There, that's kind of
and never. If it kept that quality, I would be like, oh, this show is like a like high A, low S. You know?
My
but
favorite season of Demon Slayer was the first season.
Yeah. Everyone's
you don't like
favorite
the-
season is the first
Wait,
season.
is that the spider thing? Is that
Yes.
the end of the?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you're right.
Everyone, and then people stop watching after season 1 because season 2 is just less good. Season 1.
Like I remember,
Yeah.
I really like
I don't
the
hate
opening.
it, but yeah, I think you're right. It's just I think that's a good way of putting it. Honestly.
I don't think Mugen Train is good.
Yeah.
I liked it as a movie, just as like a movie experience.
Oh,
I
yeah, as a
thought it was
movie,
fine.
sure.
I never watched it how it was adapted into the
Yeah,
the show.
Okay,
Yeah.
if it was
It's,
if
it's
it's
one for one, I think, like pretty close.
as a movie, it's fine. It's pretty, whatever. But as a continuation for a show, it's boring. I
just
don't
feel
like
like
it.
it's repetitive, and that's why I don't know if I would put it in C, maybe a low B.
I remember even as we were watching through the new season, I feel like in comparison to you, I was more down about it. I was just kind of like, that was another episode. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
like,
So
It
the
didn't make
fact
me
that
want to watch. Like,
the fact that none of us want to see season 3
I think
Yeah.
speaks volumes. You know,
Alright, I'm moving in C tier? Yeah.
Let's each give our ranks. Me personally, I'm softer on it. I would say maybe like high B for me. I still find enjoyment from. I still have memories of enjoying what was there. So I would say high B. Alex would say C. Chris,
I would say low B because
Low B.
I enjoyed it.
X,
I think C. I think I'm actually
C,
gonna agree with Alex. on this
and
one.
Harrison.
C with the.
Ah,
I should mention that I've seen all of it.
Okay.
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 C on a whole then.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go with Harrison.
Good.
I feel like she
Oh,
knows what she's talking about.
My
really
problem
well.
with Demon Slayer
Yeah.
is that it does have a lot of emotional story beats, and my issue with it is that it devotes the same amount of time to all of them.
yeah, that is an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely not narratively. They don't hold the same weight.
Yeah.
So for the low points, like it really drags out. Like they really hit you over the head with it, and they're like, I get it. We can move on.
Like, I
Fair.
only think Demon Slayer got as popular as it is because of how pretty it is. That's my honest.
No,
I would describe the entirety of season 4 as that problem.
I honestly think that it came out.
There's 4 seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought there's only 3.
The first season came out kind of recently. Kind of.
Sorry, Riley. What?
I was just gonna say, I think it came out at a time when I think there was a market for like a classic shonen, and I think it was good for that. I think people like beyond just the animation, because you have to remember, like it was like a crazy popular manga. Like it fucking blew the fuck up.
It was that My Hero and JJK. They were calling those like the new big 3.
It was it was crazy popular in manga form. So there was something to be said there about it beyond animation. All right. Fucking. Let's see.
The next one's Dragon Quest Die for me, since I can keep up with the show still. This is the show I watch. Like if I'm like staying somewhere or I'm at a place for like a couple hours. Like I was at my friend Kieran's house month or two ago, and I just proved more Dragon Quest Die on and keeping up with it. I'm about probably 45 episodes in, actually quite close to 50. I'm like halfway through the series.
And
it's still consistently really good.
Alright.
Why is it a B tier if it's really good?
Because we watched it together initially. I'm gonna respectfully withdraw my ranking from this because I don't have enough strong memories to feel like I have a valid opinion to rank it.
I will second that. So if you want to move it, Max, up or down, then I'm totally cool with that. I don't know you're moving down, but that would be so funny. You're like, it's pretty consistently good. C tier.
I think I would
consistently good. It's an F tier show though. High key.
I think I would move it to A tier. I think I've cried like 3 times watching this show.
Yeah, and that's enough for me. I respect that. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
the animation. There's a fight in that show. It's so funny because like the show's fights are a little bit more like grounded. This fight in the show turns into like a DBZ battle, which is really funny. And the music's really good in the show. Adapting the spells from Dragon Quest to animation's really funny.
I can imagine some comedic stuff there. I'd like to see that.
Like when the show like hypes up that one of the characters goes and learns bang, I start going yeah.
Oh fuck me!
Isn't bang like one of the introductory spells in the game?
I don't understand.
Bang in Dragon Quest is an AoE fire spell.
I've beaten Dragon Quest 11, I think.
Yeah,
it's not Kaboom though.
Also, no, I think the character writing that show is really good. That the manga was from the 1995, I think. I might be getting the time wrong. The character dynamics are really well done, and I respect them for having a manga for that time that's very Dragon Ball coded, having a main female lead who is in every fight so far, and she's actually the second strongest physically.
That's good.
I hope it keeps up. It could at any point do the Dragon Ball thing of now every fight she gets knocked. She's not here in these fights anymore.
Power creep is real.
Like in One Punch Man season 2.
Yes, I have not watched it, but I will agree with you.
Oh, you're not in One Punch Man season 2?
Oh
Nope.
shit, we're gonna have to re-rank that then with Alex's opinion because I don't think he's tiered it.
Oh no, I haven't.
All right, let's talk about High Card, Max. We started watching the second season, but we didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quickly. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Is it okay? What's up with the show, Max? Like, what do we like it or?
I don't know.
We just started this show on a fucking whim. We literally were like, "All right, we should watch something." And I went to GoGo Anime and just saw a poster where guys had like cards, and I'm like, ooh, a card game anime. It isn't a card game anime,
No, it's not a card game anime.
And-
Like,
but it's a show where people have unique powers based on cards.
here's
Okay.
here's the problem.
Can,
I like
what, Alex?
high card.
can I put my 2 cents in?
Don't fucking tell me
I-
you've seen High Card.
No. I have not seen High Card. My thoughts are, if you don't know if you even like the show, it's a C tier at best.
No, if we don't know how we like the show, we need to talk about it and
Yeah,
figure
we need
out
to-
our feelings.
Yeah, and I want to talk about. I have to say, I wasn't expecting much from the show, but season 1 had me interested. The stuff, the power system stuff with the cards, and the things with the I'm forgetting the name of the fucking second family. Also, the voice actors for the show, or high tier voice actors, fucking. We had Jotaro, Poochies.
That's true, yeah.
They set up a lot of stuff in season 1, but from what we watched in season 2, they're not really following up the stuff that I liked in season 1. And season 2 felt kind of aimless, and part of the reason I hadn't really brought up to go back and watch it.
I legitimately. Okay, that was great, Max. That was really great analysis of the show. I still don't know what the fuck I think about this show.
I know.
It's you know what I think.
Also, you know, I'm active for us to move to C because they changed the really good ending they had in season 1 to the most boring shit in season 2.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's one of those shows where it's a C tier because I just have nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
But it's not any lower because I liked parts of it and
Yeah,
I liked
exactly.
the idea. All right, yeah, we'll
That
do
is-
C. We'll do C.
I think that is like the perfect part. I think that's perfect for C tier. I have no words for it, but there are parts I like about it.
All right.
Maybe someday I'll go back and see if I can finish it.
We need Chris to come back for the next
Ah,
one.
Alright, we'll come back to that. Let's see. Fucking, I think Charity season 2 is either started.
How do you have a season 2? Okay.
Jerry Judy never obeys you. Anyway, can I put my 2 cents in for One Punch Man while we wait?
Yeah, where's the? Oh, down here. All right, hang on. Let me see if there's anything else I need to hit before we get there.
Mashal, because we finished season 2.
Really? We didn't.
I'm gonna check when season 2 did.
Okay. I feel like we ranked it all, but maybe not. Last minute tomorrow. I don't know if I need to ask Chris via.
the last episode of season 2 came out March 30th, so I guess we finished it before then. Okay.
All right. Well, let's do. Let's.
Invincible?
Yeah, we're gonna do Invincible. Yeah, let's just do it more. All right, Invincible. You guys watched the 3rd season. It's over.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yes, 3rd season's over. I've actually also gone through and rewatched seasons 1 for free again.
Oh, okay. Has your opinion changed at all, you feel?
I really like the show. We're going through it and watching it all fully again. Also, getting to watch season 2 and not cut in half. Also,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually-
that helps a lot.
pacing wise, helps a lot. It's interesting going back and rewatching the show, even the parts even season 3 again, and going because the parts that I was like, oh, you know, the animation is weaker. I didn't really care as much on a rewatch. I honestly felt like the show in general like looks fine. Like even like the parts that aren't as well animated looks fine usually. There's only like one episode too I actually went like this looks bad, and that's the episode where the Comic-Con episode where they tend to make jokes about how bad the episode looks.
I remember in season 1 they had the episode that took place on Mars. I think I remember that one really standing out to me as not looking very good.
hmm
Season 3 has some of like especially the finale episode of season 3 has the best animation of Invincible,
Oh, yes, it does. I agree.
and probably one of my favorite of the Viltrumites that have showed up so far.
Yep, I
Conquest.
agree.
Yes, it's Colin
Yep.
Quest.
How is
Conquest
he?
is-
I remember he was one of my favorite parts
He's
of the.
one- He's voiced by
Yeah.
Negan.
Yeah, he's voiced by Negan.
What? Jeffrey Dean
Yeah.
Morgan is Conquest.
Yeah, it's so good,
Oh
bro.
my
Like,
God. All right,
holy
I might have to
fuck.
watch those episodes just for that. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
get
it's really good. It's the last episode. He shows up in the last episode. Just
Alright.
watch that. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Really sweet. the character writing in the show is extremely good. Like from season 1 to season 3, it's extremely good. The show's funny. The show's also really funny. Anytime the Maulers pop on stream, I scream. I fucking lose it.
They're pretty funny, yeah.
Isn't that right, clone?
I guess you are a clone.
Not this time. He's fucking mutilated in season 2.
Just the thing a clone would say.
This shit that we say
Help
to
me,
each other in
Please.
fucking
Would you
Battlestar.
admit I'm not the clone? Okay, you're not the clone. Okay, I'll help you.
Like, and the progression of the characters from like season 1 to season 3, like by the end of season 3, one of my favorite characters is actually Rex from the Guardians.
I agree.
I think the weakest part of this was whenever they focus on stuff with the Immortal and Kate, because I think that's the worst like characters in the show, honestly.
True. But they don't ever overstay like their welcome. I feel like it shows up and it's like I don't like these characters, and then they kind of get away with like it goes away from them, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I really like Invincible. I think I've grown I've progressively liked it more and more as seasons go on. Once again, Rex being one of my favorite characters is really cool. I really like how I do think the character writing is really cool. I do feel like sometimes though, I feel like this in season 3 a little bit, that sometimes I feel like Mark is kind of stagnant, and I don't know, like I kind of want him to like his opinion to change a little bit more. And it only feels like when big things happen, he's like, okay, like, like, all right, I'll change my opinion. But I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say.
That season ends with him having a huge opinion change.
I agree, but a part of me do feel like it took a
say
little
what
too
it
long
was.
to get to that point. But I also understand what they're doing with the character, so it's up and down. But I definitely want to change. I feel like I would put it in low A, maybe even A, like just A itself, because I really do like this show, and I'm excited for the next season. So
yeah, it's nice to watch. It's nice to watch two things. Like one, a show that progresses through time that feels really nice with how time moves forward in the show. And two, it's nice to actually watch despite it being like a bloody, like a gory show, it's just a generally really good like superhero show.
Spoiler.
I'll put you in a car spoiler.
All right.
A for me, honestly.
Okay, so A, Chris A. Harrison, do you have a
B?
B?
Yeah.
All right. I wish I liked this show as much as you. I watched. I think I watched half of. Yeah, I think I watched up to the break in season 2, and then I stopped at that point. And I haven't gone back. I agree with you in some ways that there is good writing in this show. I don't connect with a lot of the drama they try and produce, especially with Mark and the normal people he surrounds himself with. I found that to be the most dull part of the show for me, was whenever he was having classic superhero human, problems Spider-Man would have, and that's just not what I was looking for in the show, especially as an adaptation from the graphic novel, which I'm not even that in love with. The graphic novel even has a lot of problems that honestly the show did a good job in fixing some of them. And I just wish I enjoyed more, and someday I might go back and try and finish it, but I don't know. I think overall, I hate to say I think it's a C for me, just because I stopped watching it, and there was a reason for it. But yeah, I think A B C it'll stay B.
right, yeah.
But we'll see. I'll try and make a commitment to at least finish season 2 before next year, and I'll see how it goes. All right, Chris. I need to ask you if you
go.
ever watched more of Myth Marvel.
Yeah, I finished it.
You finished
I
it.
thought we talked
All
about
right.
it.
I don't remember if we. I don't think we might have talked about it together, but I don't think we've re-ranked it since then.
It's in B.
Yeah,
You put it in B?
I think
You had to, right?
I think
'Cause
I
I
was
didn't.
the only one to put it. Yeah, and I think even
Yeah,
that might have been low B.
Dude, it makes me so upset because like that show has a lot of heart to it, and they just drop things that I want them to continue, like 75% through that show, or like halfway through that show.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it being a B, but that later shit is kind of like some D shit, if I'm gonna be honest. But like,
it's
but the character and the stuff around it, and also subsequential things that come up after with that character, still like the Marvels. I still love seeing Ms.
dude,
Marvel.
the Marvels was such a fucking pleasant surprise for me. Honestly, I actually kind of like that movie. I'm not gonna lie. It's not great.
I like it too.
It's not great, but I
I
honestly
don't think it's
didn't,
great.
I didn't hate it. Okay,
It feels like a Marvel movie to me. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just
Yeah.
But speaking of the show, Kamala Khan is fucking incredible. I fucking
She's
love
one of my
her.
favorite
The
castings.
casting is incredible. Her family is so fun to watch, and I love the interactions between all of them. Each of them has their own great dynamic with each other. I love her friends. I love her two friends that she has in that show. They're also really great supportive characters. I like them. And I mean the culture, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this when I originally ranked it. I have no attachment to the culture. I don't know. Again, it's like they're showing me stuff that I know nothing about, so I don't know if they're getting it right or not. I would assume they are because of how many people of this background they had behind the scenes working on the show. But I appreciate that they delve so much into the culture of Pakistani Americans, But the show has fucking terrible villains, possibly the worst villains in all of Marvel. And the final two episodes are just so dull and uninteresting.
Nothing burger.
They're just nothing. It's a nothing burger.
If I was to rewrite that show, I would change the villains, get rid of the fucking main villains, whatever. Make the hero reaction team, whatever. Make them the villains. Make them goofy ass villains, and just make Kamala do stuff around her city. That would have been, I think, is a solid show. Like it would be really cool. But they try to shoe in this I don't know.
It's the Marvel problem. They shoot in a fucking villain. And it had to be like a world-ending threat, of course. Like that's
Exactly,
the exact opposite of what I wanted with a character like this. It's a fucking street-level character. She's a fucking hero of Jersey City. Like, why do you need a fucking world-ending super threat of clandestine genie people? Like, what?
It's like merging universes. Well, I forgot what they were trying to do.
I don't even remember their fucking.
I think they're
plan.
merging universe or trying to get back to their universe, but it was going to end one universe. It was stupid. It was. Dumb.
It's so close to being on the cusp of C for me. It's so. It's it's the lowest of B's, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
They're at the bottom.
They're alphabetized. All right, let's see. So Alex wanted to talk about One Punch Man.
Okay.
I think it's C tier.
Alex has seen more One Punch Man than any of us, I think, except for
No, Harrison. Yeah.
Okay.
Season 2 was boring. So, I don't want to spoil that much of season 2. If anyone's care to watch it after all these years. Okay. They take Saitama out for a fucking martial arts tournament because they can't have him be Saitama. They wrote themselves into a hole, and I feel like they didn't know how to write themselves out of that hole.
What do you mean they wrote themselves into a hole? The show is called One Punch Man.
Yes.
The whole conceit of the show is he punches everything in one, but how do you not go into a show like this and with a fucking plan?
That's my thoughts exactly, Riley. It's season 2, they did not have one.
And they try to play it straight.
Yes, they took Saitama out of the equation.
That's honestly one of the things that I've only seen the first season. That's one of the things that I was impressed by, was that they took the conceit of the show, and it's very comedic the whole way through, but they actually ended up making a pretty good climax and a good fight for the hero. And it was played straight for the most part. And I thought that was pretty impressive, but
they made the android guy. I forgot his name. I'm bad with names.
Genos.
Just a fucking punching bag. He can't win a single fight. The main villain was just fucking killing everyone. Just carelessly. He got badly injured, and then he still ended up killing a few heroes. Fucking... And then we have the B plot of Saitama just being pretending to be a person who doesn't know anything about martial arts. And then the martial arts tournament is like, oh hey, here comes the bold guy. And then he just punches them once and then they die. It's
They
fucking
die?
boring.
Doesn't even in a tournament, he's just killing people.
Yeah. So
That's
no,
funny.
he doesn't
That'd be funny
he
if
doesn't
the
kill
guy-
people. He doesn't kill people.
Oh, well.
Well, what's
I
the
also-
point?
I also don't think season 2 is funny.
All right. All right. So you say C. Based on the first season, I'm trying to think of. I would say just like B.
Yeah, B.
And I don't know. What Chris, do you have any thoughts? I don't even.
On
know.
One Punch Man?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No, you're not even gonna give a letter.
No, because I've never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have no interest.
All right. Harrison, anything?
C.
C. All right. Well, fuck. Why?
What? Move to C. Move to C.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the initiative.
Hell yeah.
All right. Fucking
What, you mean Dan?
Severance. Chris, did you watch? I think you're the only one who's seen Severance here, right?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, really? Who the fuck has seen Severance?
Who the fuck's in Severance?
Why is that on there? I haven't watched
Anybody?
it.
I've seen
Anybody?
4 episodes.
Okay, is that enough to rank it?
I guess, because you're the only one.
Can we take Severance off if we
We'll
only
put
someone?
it in DVD. We'll put it in DVD and maybe
If-
somewhere. I'm gonna watch it
Yeah.
at some point because everyone says.
Because I'm
like,
gonna watch it
the
at some
best
point
thing
too.
ever.
How the
That's
hell
fair.
did it even end up on the list?
I don't know.
That's-
I'll go
I have
back
no
and
idea.
No.
Specifically
I'll
at
link
B
in the
tier.
video after we're done. Okay,
Maybe I brought
let's-
it up because I've seen like
fucking
one episode.
SpongeBob. Alright. I don't know why that's.
I do not think I should give Severance a letter grade because I don't get it so far.
You're the only one who's seen it.
Like,
You're the only one who's seen the first 4 episodes, and you're like, I shouldn't give it a letter grade. What the fuck?
I think it sort of plays like history, but it also has zero subtlety about the things that it's trying to say to you. And I really, really just don't get it. I don't get what all the hype is about.
People love that show. I don't
Let's
know.
go to the C tier.
No,
can I
no,
talk
no, no,
about-
no. Arc 5.
Arc 5?
I'm pretty sure we finished it.
Whoa.
in the last
Also,
year.
go back up because me and
What?
Harrison got to talk about Sukuman Deka because I'm one of
Yeah.
that to A.
Okay.
Harrison, how do you feel about that?
Me too. I love it.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Good talk. Anyways, so about Arc 5.
Yeah, I feel like we finished this in the last year. Maybe I'm wrong, but at least Alex is here to talk about it.
We did.
I think it's a C tier show. Because I believe that ending brought it down.
Dude, the ending was fucking annoying.
Yes.
I was
think the
annoyed.
end-
I was kind of annoyed by that.
I think the ending brought it down from B to C.
The
You guys
fucking-
mean everything like after the climax?
Yeah.
Like the whole Zark shit.
Everything after they
the whole
merged the
dark-
dimensions and how they didn't do anything with it, and they just fucked over all the characters and pretended like it was all okay.
You have to make the baby laugh, Yuya.
Also,
You have
Zark's
to make
design,
the
Zark's
baby
design is
laugh.
Zark's design is also shit.
You look
Yeah.
a little silly. I did like the duel though. I loved everyone just jumping in and getting their asses kicked for trying their best.
I also love Red Tool.
Dude, Arc 5, man. This show really annoyed me in general. The ending annoyed me. The show as a whole annoyed me. It had the audacity to actually be really fucking cool. That's the
Really?
shitty part.
You're sounding like everyone I've seen complain about Arc 5 right now.
Dude, I've talked about that every time we talk about the show on this thing, and every time we talk about the show, period, I will always say the same thing. But it's just so insane. It started out so fucking cool. They had awesome characters. So they had a huge cast, it's like the biggest fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cast I've ever seen. But they're all so cool, and I like all the characters, and all the duels were cool, and the setup was cool, and all the fucking like the big war and the genocide that they were talking about was awesome. It was like this really fucking grand epic story, and I loved like when they got into the Synchro Dimension, all the stuff going on there, the big tournament, the big fucking slave mine they had for some reason. It was a fucking cool ass show, and every time I would be like, I know people say this show gets bad, but I can't see it. And then I saw it, and it just made me so fucking angry. And then you know that cast I was talking about? Every single character became fucking Yamcha. Oh my god, dude.
I kind of don't like. It's kind of falls into play of modern Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I don't know if that describes it much.
I don't watch modern Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Where the my issue is boss monster. Monster.
That's another big thing. I literally just complained about that every single duel because every single duel is just written the same. It's just they summon both characters just immediately on their first turn, summon their boss monsters, and then they just jiggle against each other for a few turns, and then the duel ends.
The more I talk about this, the more I want it to D tier. But
it's not D tier. It's like it's.
I do not think it's a B tier show at all.
I don't know. That one in particular is a complaint that I don't empathize with at all.
Really?
No, not in the slightest.
Nah, man. I fucking got so frustrated with it after a while because it literally like that. Like I actually really like the duel writing in some Duel Monsters duels. I know some of them are pretty bad and they're pretty egregious now they stretch it out, but they had some duels that were like really interesting. You had duels like I mean, I know I always talk about the Panic duel. It's like actually probably my favorite set of episodes in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. But I love this idea that Panic has this crazy defensive strat where he just protects all his monsters, both with the defense boost of the castle, but also with the darkness that he can use to just kill all Yugi's monsters without him even seeing what's happening. And as soon as Yugi starts to get the upper hand, he just, like, becomes a fucking massive coward, and Yugi's just toying with him for fucking 5 turns until he eventually just says, like, hey, you just walked yourself into your own defeat, and the duel just ends like that. And there's duels like that, like, there's gimmicky duels like that where it's not just both players throwing their most powerful monsters at each other the entire time. That was saved for, like, the big important duels, and I just felt like that became every duel in Arc 5, in my opinion. I don't even know where to put it, dude. Next.
I think it's a C tier.
Like everything about Riley's, but I agree with. It's really funny that you basically land on complaints to see all the time people talk about the show. Man, there was such potential here.
I did not believe that people were right. I was like, there's no way people can be right that it gets bad. I'm flabbergasted that it did.
Harrison, do you think part of the fact that the production staff got split between Dark Side Dimensions fuck the show, or do you think that it's just fuck the animation of the show during that one period?
I don't know anymore, honestly. I have no theories. I have no ideas. I really don't know.
The show's an enigma.
All right,
Really,
Alex says C.
Low C.
Alex says low C. I'm just to reconcile the fact that I want to make it clear how fucking good it was. Like, for a while, I thought it was going to be my fucking favorite Yu-Gi-Oh show. I'm gonna keep it as a B in my mind, even though I know it got pretty bad.
Same feelings, same grade.
Okay.
Tough. I think of moments I really like when you just, you won't get it next turn. That was literally like that's literally like the predecessor to stuff that's gonna go really bad in the show. I mean, he's not a bad rank. For sure, that has ups and downs. I think C.
All right, so low C, C, B, B. I guess that'll average to a C because Alice clarified low C.
You can do it all right for 100 episodes for nothing.
I can't. Wow! How do you do that? All right.
This show is the biggest fucking trick. It's the Pandora box.
There's another Black Mirror season out. I'm always annoyed when I see Black Mirror in C tier.
Same.
It's actually.
Oh,
and-
never mind.
What, you think it should be worse?
No. Black Mirror is one of those things where I think it started off really strong, but as the years come, like I hear about more episodes, I might like dabble in and watch 1 and 2. I'm like, this show is not good. but that's just my personal opinion.
What, like, how far do you think? Like, at what point are you talking about? So I think let me pull up an episode list.
See, when did like the Bandersnatch movie like special come out? I think it's like around that time.
Yeah, that was the turning point. That was between season 4 and 5, and that was when I stopped watching.
Yeah, that's why
I'm gonna be honest.
like...
Seasons 1 to 4 are like, and here's the thing. I will always hate this idea that, well, it's an anthology show, so it has to go in C tier. No, that's fucking bullshit. You're not it's like, well, you have good and bad episodes, so it averages out to a C. It's like, no, it's on the whole, it's a really good quality show for the 4 seasons I've seen. You know?
I don't think anyone said that.
I've seen this. Not getting
By
names,
who?
though. I'm not naming names. Fuck you. All right.
Okay.
Fucking.
Did I say that?
No, you didn't say it. It
Okay.
wasn't any of you.
Okay.
I was like,
I don't remember any of us saying that.
because Mushishi's anthology show, that's an A tier.
Let me see.
I was like, I
I-
love Mushishi.
Yeah,
I think overall quality trumps if there's good and bad episodes.
Oh yeah, of course it should, but it's really hard though. Like, it's so hard with shows with multiple seasons too, because like you have really strong seasons and then one bad season is like.
I only saw half of season 4 actually.
I've seen episodes within like other like the later seasons, but like I said, it's just not. It didn't stick out to me. I was just like, this is boring, or like I don't know what's happening here.
The fucking episode where that kid goes on an adventure with Bronn from Game of Thrones to like try and stop his the recording of him fucking masturbating to get out. And the fucking twist at the end, oh my god, that episode was so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it was really good.
God, dude, it has. I want it a B tier. I'm gonna give this show a B.
Oh wow,
Big man B. It's in C right now. I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay, I'm still gonna keep it in C tier.
All right, that's fine. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Still,
anyone else? C?
I wasn't the biggest fan of what we watched. I'll be honest.
Dog, dude, it was so good. They had such good episodes. Oh, all right.
I've seen
The fucking episode with Haley Atwell and her fucking trying to come to terms with the fact that fucking Charlie from Harry Potter got killed, and she makes like the android of him.
Oh yeah, I like that episode. And then you have
the Christmas episode with John Hamm.
I was talking about the episode where they
Hamm.
like had those 2 prisoners and they kept like making them relive kept the girl reliving the same thing over and over again, but it was like a torture museum for people
Like
to come and
Call of
watch this
Duty?
like criminal.
Oh, White Bear. Yeah. That was a good one too. That was a good one too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fine, it'll stay in C, but man, I disagree heartily. The fucking Star Trek episode? That shit was so good! Alright, whatever. Alright, fucking Boruto, dog. Let's see. Echo. I watched the second episode of Echo. I recommend myself to watching it, because when it first came out, I watched the first episode and then stopped watching. I recently watched the second episode and then I stopped watching.
How you feeling?
Why is it on here?
Because I think
because I finished it.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember him telling me it got really weird.
Yeah.
It's a show where like I don't hate it when I'm watching it, but I don't have an
Me
urge
neither.
to keep watching it. I think.
Yeah.
So I think it.
Oh my god! Like
to see.
by the end, it's one of those shows that like a lot happens, but then I ultimately feel like nothing happens. It doesn't affect anything in Marvel. It doesn't. I don't even think if it affects anything for the character. But whatever.
Is Born Again reference it at all?
No, actually, no, not really.
Cool.
There's like an offhand. There's like a off. What's the word I'm looking for?
Offhand.
Like a like an offhand saying that Visca's that you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of funny. But ultimately, no, because you could just equate that to Hawkeye, not Echo.
I have a talk about Kaon.
Oh yeah, right. We were gonna talk about this. Go on.
I think I'm gonna be shot down. I think it's an A tier
Cool.
show. I know I'm gonna be shot down for that
That's fine. That you
But-
think that.
because
It's fine that you do that.
You're allowed to say that.
You're wrong, but you're
No,
allowed to
no.
say it.
I want to
I
know.
know, I know.
Alex, go on. What do you think?
because it's one of the most feel good shows there is.
Mm.
It's such a fucking good feel good show.
It does have feel good moments. I'll agree with you. Here's the
I
thing.
know.
Yeah, go on.
I know why you don't like it.
Oh yeah.
I completely understand.
Yeah?
Because of the teacher.
Oh
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah. That's completely factual. You're right. Here's the thing, Alex. I really liked the show, but that character was so bad that I legitimately did not want to keep watching the show.
Season 2, she
Chris,
is
if you're
even
not
that-
aware, the teacher in this show preys on the underage student characters in an overtly sexual way for comedy, and that's
Oh.
something in anime that I always find very unnerving.
Oh,
I'm not
like
going-
that.
Okay, I'm not going to say that
Defend.
that's good. I'm not
Yeah.
going to defend that. Yes,
I wouldn't
But-
expect you to. No.
what I will
Oh, is that
say
not?
it's it
Alex
was
is
the
like,
comedy.
R. Kelly did nothing wrong. No, just kidding. Okay, sorry.
It was the comedy of the era of that kind of the show. That
Wait,
was it.
what the? When did this show come out?
Alex, no, don't do that, man.
When the
You're digging a hole, brother.
Yo,
Don't say
the
that.
comedy of the era was teachers grooming their students. That's what we wanted to see. here.
2009.
2009, Alex.
Alex, please don't do that, man.
Alex, get on your hands and knees and beg for
Cowboy
forgiveness.
Bebop came out in the 90s. It doesn't have people fucking.
So okay, I'm one of the biggest shows out during that time was Hardy, the Melancholy of Hardy Suzumiya. Okay,
You're not making this case sound good.
one of the biggest jokes of that was Haruhi groping Mizuki, Mikuzi. What the
Aren't
fuck
they
was
the
her
same-
name?
Aren't they the same age though?
No one's a time traveler.
Oh, I see.
Alright. Alright.
Okay,
Alex,
so okay,
why do you like
let's-
K-On?
No,
Why is it
here's the
A
thing.
tier?
No. I'm gonna tell you. Kaon legitimately is like, if it weren't for that one character, it is actually like really enjoyable. Like I like the characters. I like I was fine on the music. Yeah, I just was like, there's a thing where I told Alex like, I want to watch more fucking band animes. This is before Bochi came out. I was like, I fucking gave
We
up on.
got some for you.
What's that one fucking show I gave up on? I don't even remember what the fuck it was called. It's probably on here
But-
somewhere. But I gave up on a band anime. I'm like, I want to find a band anime that's good. And I started this. I'm like, wow, this is actually fun. I'm enjoying this. And then I stopped watching it.
Season 2 is probably one of my favorite seasons of all of anime. Of K-On!
Right.
Because it fixes every single issue of season 1.
Including
I've-
the predatory
Yes.
teacher? Okay.
Yes, she's barely in there.
Okay.
Like, well, he's barely. The Dizzler's
Alright,
still there.
Let's give her
You
a
can't
rest.
just write. You can't just write.
Alex, you
So,
give it an A.
So can I say one more thing? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's a lot of complaints with season 1 where it's a band anime. They aren't practicing music. I've seen that complaints a lot regarding K-On! Season 2 literally starts out with Yui practicing her guitar. It fixes almost every single issue that season 1 has in season 2. It has good has like hitting hard moments. The part where Yui is talking to her band about graduation and is like, "Oh, I don't want to go. What is Oz and Yan going to do?" That shit hits hard. I fucking love the show. I think it's A tier.
All right. I'm gonna say fuck me, dude. I'll still say C. Anyone else want to jump in on this, Harrison? No. All right.
B.
Oh, B.
B.
Okay, cool. Well, average it's B anyway. Nice. All right. Fuck me.
C for children.
Alright. The next.
Yeah, we got the counter right. Is here.
Thank you.
Okay. Me and Harrison need to reevaluate Gotcha. That was finished.
Is that the candy one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Which one's
Oh.
the candy one?
Which one the
Yeah.
candy one?
Gav. That
Oh, I thought that was
think we have
Gotcha.
that. I don't think we have that on here yet. Yeah,
No.
I think that's on my list. Okay. All right. Go ahead. How do you
Me
spell
here.
that?
GAVV.
Two V's.
Is
I thought it was two
G-A-I-
A's.
It's GAIM also a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Too
We'll
many
get-
Kamen Riders.
We'll get to all that.
These shows come out yearly, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's only been a year. There's like 3 shows on there, right?
What do you mean, Polly?
No. In the new shows, didn't Riley just say a show? Then there's
Guy-
the-
Yeah, me
Guy
and
and
Harrison
Gav.
started a new Kamen Rider show that came out like years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
let's talk about
go
it.
back-
We gotta
go back
keep
to
moving.
Gotchard. Me and Harrison finished Gotchard after we did the rankings of Gotchard is almost the Pokemon-esque Kamen Rider show. Man, those first I can't believe we actually got through this whole show. Those first 18 episodes are garbage. We kept watching going, come on. You gotta give us something.
Well, we stopped on like 13.
It's up to 13. And then we watched up to 18. And we're like,
I had consigned myself to not ever going back, and then you were like, no,
come on.
because on the basis of there wasn't nothing that we didn't like about it.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing that we liked about it.
Uh,
Every once in a while, it poked his head out and was like, "Oh, hey,
yeah, this is kind of
one
And
small little thing here and there."
yeah. And it picks up. It does pick up. It picks up. It gets it gets pretty good. Ignore the Rosie. It picks up. It gets pretty good. Fight choreography picks up. There's actually some really cool story moments going on. Character dynamics are actually getting fleshed out. That's really cool. Platinum Gotchard is really cool and wins every fight when it shows up. The music fucking going all out. You know, I think Harrison liked the original insert track more. I like the one that came after more. The show has the same problem that every Modern Rider show has. Is that their tracks get blown away by the fucking sound effects. It's strong. It gets a lot better. I was enjoying it, and then man, the final arc comes by, and man, it's really boring, and man, it kind of sucks. And the show kind of just ends with a lot of loose threads, and that makes it hard.
So as a whole.
As a whole, I think I would at least move up to B. Because when it got good, it was really good. I think. Yeah.
It's an autumn go.
I'm really conflicted. That Spanner episode was really good. But
Yeah.
All right. So next,
Harrison,
you say B.
I think I'm saying B.
Harrison.
I think I will leave it at C.
Fuck you guys. All right. All right.
Because-
any of you willing to budge?
I think Gotcha is better than those other two rider shows next to it.
I don't feel really very strongly about my rating.
Okay, we'll move to B then, and y'all can argue about it next time.
Max goes back. You know what? Gotcha actually kind of sucks.
But can we talk about Bleach though? All right. Anything for these two, or are they just staying?
What does this mean for the Bleach ranking?
No change for us.
Okay.
No,
Is that
Ruby.
Liar Liar like the movie?
Yeah.
No.
Alex.
Don't ask
Alex,
liar,
I-
liar.
I do want to talk about Ruby.
Okay.
Actually, Max, I noticed that we have Kiva under Revice. That seems wrong to me.
We'll get to there.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll get to that. You might be able to convince me of something. Let's
Okay,
move.
so-
Ruby, start watching Ruby.
I'm rewatching Ruby, right?
Yeah,
It has some really good highs.
it does. Yeah.
Like, Season 2 was so good. Season 3 was really good. Season 4 is a little bit of a drop off. I understand.
Hey, now.
season
I said a
4
little.
Season 4.
Good.
I think season 3, episode 11 is probably my favorite episode of the series. But the season 4 finale is really up there.
Yeah, it's good. Even Eren was just like, Ren was such a badass. Killing that Grim. Season 5, the beginning of Season 5, don't get me wrong, has its interesting parts. I really did enjoy it, but then the rest of Season 5 happened.
5 is really
couch.
bad, yeah. The couch.
The couch season.
Yeah.
Season 6?
Season 6 is fine.
Season 6 is actually really good. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Season 7 is pretty decent.
It's fine. Yeah.
We just started 7. We haven't started 7 yet.
I enjoy season 7, looking back on it.
But from
The
what
last
I
season's
remember-
8, right?
No, first
9.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Season 8.
I don't even
kinda-
remember. 8.
Season 8 is kind of forgettable, in my opinion.
So, I think Ruby should. I have such conflicting feelings about it, right?
I think it's just a fucking mess of a show. That
I do
It is.
too.
It's
but
so,
I think it's a little bloated, too.
it's so fucking like, oh man, I can feel it. I can feel what they were doing. I could feel it. But on
The
the whole,
highs
it's a
are
fucking
so-
mess.
The highs are so high, though.
It's such a fucking mess, though. C doesn't deserve to move. It's a C. This comes from someone who fucking launched a concerted campaign of psychologically manipulating Max and Chris
did.
into watching it.
If I had to hear pajamas one more time, I think my fucking coon chip
Riley.
went off in my brain.
I was ready to beat
also-
Riley to a pulp.
I also psychologically manipulated someone to watch Ruby.
Yeah.
I
Come on.
I
Fucking-
really want to say B,
You
but
can't
like,
say B. It's a fuck.
yeah, I know, I
you
know
can't say
why
B
I-
because I was gonna say C.
I'm
Like,
gonna say
I
C
know.
Come on.
Like, it's one of those I want to.
Alex,
but
I'm
I
the
know
fucking,
C+.
I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest fucking person who will give props to this show, but it's just come on.
I know.
None
Just-
of the great moments bring it out of the depths of its mediocrity.
I think the food fight is really good in
It's
season
pretty
2.
fun. Yeah.
But the problem is that it's in season 2.
if you put Ruby in B tier because of a food fight episode,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna be
no,
a little upset. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I'm
it'd be
gonna
all
shave
of
you
season.
bald.
It'd be all of season 2,
I think the
all
show
of season
has-
3.
I think the show has a lot of B moments. It has some A moments. I don't think it ever really gets S, in my opinion.
I agree.
I don't know.
Where does it get to?
Ironheart shooting Oscars.
That might be the
and
closest it gets.
Gunchucks is always S tier to me.
Gunchucks are
But-
S tier, but
The
Sure,
the
default.
episode where Ruby gets the answers of Jin of where Salem originally was, that was such a good episode.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to divorce that though from the fact that it's basically an episode devoted to explaining a plot that we're
Backstory.
never actually going to get. You know,
Yeah,
the show's
I
the show's
understand.
basically gone, and all of that was basically them preparing you for the rest of the show, and them dealing with this plot that now we're never going to see. You know, it's hard to
I
divorce myself from that.
Yeah, I high C. I'll say high C.
All right, well,
I do want to say B, but I understand
you
why.
can say B and it'll stay in C. Because the three
Yeah.
of us said
I'll-
C.
I'm going to be though.
All
Just
right.
on the record, I want to be.
I'm very appreciative that you put it there. That makes me happy. All right. Fucking.
I want to talk
Remember,
about
I
Promised
Jack,
Neverland.
the final season is so
Promised Ne-
funny to
shit,
me.
How much of that have you watched, Alex?
All of it.
You've watched all of it? Fuck me, dude. All right.
Good job, man.
That's a D tier show.
No, come
Oh,
on,
shit.
dude.
It's a
shit.
D tier
No, Alex,
show.
you can't just
Yes.
rate the second season.
O'Reilly.
Alex.
I'm including season
No,
one.
okay. If you
I
were to
am.
separate that, what would season 1 be on its own?
B, low B, high C.
Dog, that's fucking wild, man.
But
Season one
even-
of Promise Neverland?
Season 1 of
Yeah.
Promised Neverland is
It's
fucking
like-
legit.
That's like really great mystery storytelling to
I'm
me.
not gonna say it's
I
ass, but that
honestly-
shit was that was a.
Oh, no, I
good
was gonna say it was
fucking
A.
solid A tier.
But dude,
Yeah.
okay. The first 3 episodes of season 2, I remember talking to Harrison and I was like, where does it get bad? This shit's good.
Oh, really?
And then, yes, because it showed like one of the kids starting to hunt. It showed
Strong disagree. Sorry, continue.
I just remember us being like, what the fuck is happening?
It's
Where are all
started
these
out-
characters coming from?
it started out with them learning how to live outside the house. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
nothing fucking happened.
Really?
They-
How does nothing happen? Don't they basically adapt the entire the rest of the manga into one season? How does nothing
know.
happen?
Too many things happen, and we don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How
So
can
they
nothing happen?
so you know that one dude that sacrificed himself? That one kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, he's alive and he's like in charge of trying to cure himself of a mysterious disease he has. Whether he has a group, he has like a gang of mercenaries with him.
You know, The Promised Neverland is actually very similar to God of High School in that way, actually.
You're right. Well, sort of. God of High School fought God in the first season.
I just
and
mean the way that
Promised
they
Neverland.
basically just clear through the
Okay.
entire source material.
I'm going
okay, fair.
Give me 1 second, I have to let my cat out.
Okay.
But
Well, what's your letter for
D.
You said D? That's
Yeah.
fucking wild. All right, I'm fucking. It's so tough because we like watched. I don't know how many episodes of season 2 we watched, but
Not pretty
I
far, right? 6?
3.
it was probably
Damn.
something about 3. Yeah, I like. I'm gonna say like low B.
I'm still saying C.
Fuck,
Okay, I'm
dude.
back.
Fuck,
Uh,
guys.
but
What'd you say? What'd you say, Max?
C.
Okay.
But Riley,
We're just gonna keep it in C. Forget
One more
that.
thing.
What?
One
What?
more thing.
What?
they put like an entire book, like an entire few chapters, like the entire end, actually, the entire adult saga in a slideshow.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard they did that. I thought that was
It's
silly.
they contained a story arc into a still image
Yeah.
on the last episode.
I think that's all.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that's D tier.
That
That is
is-
D tier shit right there.
That
Alright.
is why he's here.
The the first season to me is very, very good.
Yeah.
Like exceptionally good. But the second season is
It's exceptionally bad.
such a monumental failure of just like adapting a story.
I don't
Holy
know what they
shit.
were
Not only
thinking.
the source material is also bad. Just to be clear, the source material is really bad, and they knew that going into this, so they decided we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to make this more palatable for anime, and it's somehow even worse than the source material.
They got shat on.
Isn't there a point where like,
Funny.
episodes aren't like credited anymore?
That's correct.
Yes,
They were not.
they're-
Oh my god, that's
People didn't know
after a while, the author of the source material left themselves out of the credits.
And how is
Oh,
this a
that's
C
funny.
tier show when even season
the
2
first
said
se-
how
Because the first season was so good. That's how it works. It averages out to a fucking C tier.
Kamen Rider Kiva.
Yeah, it was
Harrison.
Kiva.
Last year, Harrison, I was debating moving it up, but you told me no, you don't want to do this, man. No! Look who's coming at me now about Kamen Rider Kiva!
I saw Revice and C, and I gained a little bit of perspective.
By the way,
And
is
we
that
love
Survivor?
perspective.
Is that Survivor like the TV show Survivor?
Yes, the Survivor TV show. I put that
What
down.
else would it be?
I was watching it with my mom. Moving on.
Survivor's great.
Come on then.
Kiva.
So, Kamen Rider?
Is it
Kiva,
right?
where y'all
I think
putting
we
it?
can swap
Yeah,
them, can't we?
Are you looking to move Kiva up, Harrison?
Yeah.
Are you looking to move Revice down?
Yeah, I think they just swap places.
I am perfectly fine with that because I
So-
fucking hate Revice.
Okay, see, why did you say that? Fucking whatever.
I don't know if we hated it. There was just nothing we liked about it.
So,
D.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm watching Steven Universe now. I
yeah.
am.
Alright.
Alex
Near
doesn't
that-
like that show. That's an F tier show for him.
Every day I come on here and Alex tells me about how he doesn't like Steven.
Yeah,
Universe.
yeah. Alex is like, do you
I-
guys know I just hate Steven Universe?
I watched an episode of Alex. I went, that episode was fine.
I hate almost every fucking character in that show. Like, oh my god, my favorite character is the lion that doesn't fucking speak.
Where are you?
Holy
Where are
shit.
you ranking Steven Universe, Alex?
It's difficult for me.
I need to know. If you're gonna, I need to know if you're moving Steven Universe down. I really need to know.
I really want to, right?
I don't even
But
know if I want to
there-
continue to give my letter because
There are some like
I've
I-
watched
no, I have
season
to.
one. I've watched season one Steven Universe and Steven Universe Future. That's my extension of what I've watched first.
yeah, I'm saying F. I'm saying Steven Universe is F tier
Dang
show.
F.
I would say based on what Max and I watched together, I think it would be like low C for me. And I know that is including the Donuts song, but I think low C is where I'm at.
I think
They make the world go round, a treat when you are down.
combining what I think Steven Universe Future. Is
Let
pretty
me
good, but
let
I've
me
only seen-
ask Aaron what he would.
Sure. Yeah, let's get a guest judge.
I probably
yeah.
at least with all I've seen in Steven Universe are high C.
Okay. High C, low C, and F. Anyone else? I guess
Oh,
Errol.
I think it's. I really don't want to put F tier, but when certain characters pop up on the screen and it makes me want to fucking die when they open their mouths. Oh wait, Makai does that with Michael. When multiple characters make me want to fucking die, right?
Mm.
Aaron says Steven Universe is a B tier show.
Okay, so fucking B, high C, low C, and F.
C.
How did it end up
I'm-
in D?
Well, because that it ended up a D before Max saw more of it. I think it ended up D based on what Max and I saw together. And I think back then I might have put a D. Honestly, looking back, I didn't like. I don't know. I have no strong feelings about it, and I don't know if that puts it in C or D. I think it puts it in low C just because I remember having fine stuff I liked, but on the whole, I just don't.
I have strong feelings about F.
I know you do. That's why you put it in F. I don't know where. I think we'll just leave it in D, and we'll.
Does not a B and two C's average it out to C, even if you get F? Is that? Is
I
my
have no idea, Chris. I'm not good
Okay.
at math.
all right?
B to high and low C equals out to an average C. So B, C,
F.
C, F. C.
Maybe I guess that is the D. F's are
Yeah.
really crucial.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's just leave in D and move on. I
We got a
think-
high school. Move that up
Oh.
to
Yeah.
S tier.
No, we're not doing that. All right, Secret Invasion. Ya boys, dude.
You finished it?
I did finish it.
Fuck yeah!
Fucking finished Secret Invasion finally.
You gonna put that shit in B
Years
tier?
since- Dude, man, I legitimately Secret Invasion is like the reverse Arc 5, where I was like, this is gonna be fucking like nothing going into it. By the end, holy fucking shit, dude! That show,
Yeah.
oh my god, I was like, how did I not finish this, dude? It was so good.
Yeah, you loved it. That's
F tier.
nice.
Yeah, fuck that show.
Wait, what?
You had me for a second there.
You didn't have me. I know exactly what Riley's gonna say.
Wait, what?
We've been watching
So is
Marvel
hot
shit
fucking
too long
garbage.
for me to.
That show, I will admit, that show I actually liked the first episode of the show. I thought it was neat. And everyone was so fucking going so crazy that they killed Maria Hill off, and I was like, I kind of like that. That stakes. That's cool. That they're willing to kill off a character like that.
Sure.
Then they didn't do anything for the rest of the show, and it made it feel worthless. And then they killed off Ben Mendelsohn, who was one of my favorite fucking characters in this expanded universe. And they just killed him off, and then they did nothing with it. And then fucking
He doesn't even have a
Targaryen
proper,
got
like,
fucking,
death.
gray arm. Let's find that GIF. Where is it?
I knew
That
there was no
show
way you
is-
could feel so strongly about anything that Marvel produces to call it the reverse Arc 5.
Oh god.
I think that show should have started. With
I
the last
could believe
episode.
that it would turn around and that it could turn around and be really good. I would not believe that you would call it that if it did that.
Reverse Arc 5.
All right. Let's run through these TVDs though before we go into the list I have. Nocturne, we have nothing. Isekai Uncle, that's fucking.
We have
it
not
came off
watched more
hiatus,
last
didn't
year.
it?
Yeah.
Girls Band Cry. I think you
Yes,
some.
That's the one you're talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Y'all have watched it, right?
Yes,
I
me,
thought-
me, Harrison, and Alex have watched it, so we can rank it.
All right. Good.
A.
A.
S.
All right.
So it would have been S if I had not seen Ave Musica.
Girls Band Cry is a very good band anime. It has really good songs I like, and it has mentally ill girls I like.
The plot is so fucking
Okay.
good.
Wait, you're saying it has grills? No wonder Alex put an A. All right.
Listen, come on, man.
Oh my
Um,
God. It has grill in the title, of course.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the last episode or last two episodes. That's one reason. That's one reason I'm not putting it like an S. But I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, the Juki Hanada signature.
I'd like to point
Oh,
out
yeah.
that I'm pretty sure Aaron is typing up a novel for his thoughts on Steven Universe, and I'm gonna feel pressured to read it.
So Aaron is the slow typer.
Okay, all right.
I still now go through songs from the Girls Band Cry.
Same.
And listen to it.
But I've been listening to Ave Musica at least recently, so I haven't really. Did you know they released a new song? Tokanashi Tagari?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Max and I haven't watched more Mobile Suit Gundam. Has anybody watched more Kaiju number 8?
No.
Okay. Undead Unluck.
People
I don't
are
know what
liking that.
is. Anybody?
Me and Max was watching that. We haven't watched it anymore.
Okay. Yakuza Babysitter, we haven't watched more of. X-Men Evolution.
X-Men Evolution. Holy, we put that on there, Max.
We watched 3 or 4 episodes.
Did you watch
Yeah.
more than that?
No,
Not yet.
All right, cool.
I didn't watch Man vs. Food, Riley,
I
keep
did.
going.
You didn't.
I did.
We promised we would.
I know. I'm sorry.
I did. I did go watch some Man vs. Food.
I watched a few episodes.
That show, I think, is enjoyable. It's still enjoyable as I
It
remember.
is.
It is not fucking as good as I remember, though. All right, let's
Okay.
see. I'm soft-hearted yet strong in the beliefs that I uphold. I enjoy Steven as I am inspired by his mentality to stay not just a kid at heart, but to remember who and what you fight for. While in heat of situations, no staying calm will help you figure out a solution better than those running with fear, peace, and love on the planet Earth. Peace sign heart Earth. And Alex responded, the show is shit, F. All right.
I think Aaron would love Goku.
Don't you ignore me?
Wait,
What?
This is a perfectly good moment to throw
What
your
happened?
life away.
He left. Go on.
I thought I
what
got
were you gonna
banned.
say?
You thought Aaron would enjoy what?
I said Goku.
Oh,
I thought
yeah, I
Riley
fucking hate
found me out
Goku.
Okay,
for saying those stuff.
so Man vs. Food. I still enjoy it. It's not actually as good as I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
Because it is very like every episode feels pretty similar.
Okay.
But I did enjoy going back and revisiting it. I'm gonna put it as like a C tier, I guess.
Okay. All right.
From what I've
can sit with
seen,
that.
from what I've seen, I agree.
Digital Circus, we watched a few episodes of this. I think that
We
we're
watched-
still one
we-
behind, aren't we?
We watched 2. 2.
Well, including the pilot 3, I guess.
Yes.
I'm fine ranking it if you want to.
Sure. I think these shows. I was like, oh yeah, and then, like after the first, I'm kind of like, that was the show.
No?
I don't know. I feel
So the last episode we watched was the
Kinger one where they went for like they went for hell. Actually, they got sent to hell.
Okay, yeah, that was and the one before that was the one with the crocodile dude who got
Yes.
erased at the end of this. Okay. All right. Okay. And we still have one more episode to watch.
Yeah,
Or is there 2 out that we haven't seen?
I only know of the one.
Okay. I'm trying to think if we should rank it. I don't know. I'll let you decide if you want to do it or not.
If I
You're not. So you're gonna what? You're gonna put in like fucking D, F,
no, I was skipping like probably.
C?
Yeah,
I like it more than C.
maybe like a
Wow.
high C, but not like a.
God, Max. We watch stuff together, and then you just come on here, and you're like, no, it sucked.
Not even saying it sucks. See? No.
I don't know, man.
It's also like I'll think about it like later. I'm like, I don't know if
I don't want to rank it.
yeah. No, that's not
Let's
ranking
wait.
it. Well,
Let's wait.
well,
Let's wait.
well,
We'll
yeah.
watch another episode, and we'll rank it next year.
now we can actually rank
Yes,
this robot. That we've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
season. Oh,
What'd you
we've seen all
say?
season 2?
Harrison.
Well, we've seen all of season 1. We aren't finished with season 2. We're pretty close, I think.
I was asking if you guys had seen every episode of Digital Circus.
No,
Not yet.
we're one behind. Okay, Mr. Robot. Do you want me to go first? Or you guys want to go first?
Go first.
God,
Well,
I
here
don't
it
know
is.
what that is.
Mr. Robot.
It was the
Oh, it's
hacker
the show that you joined and you're like, I never know what's happening anytime you guys are watching this show.
I don't even know the title. Apparently,
My brother. Every time I would tell him, because we haven't watched it in a long time, but every time I would tell him that I was watching it slowly, he would really he would impassion to me about his enjoyment of the show, and I still don't think I'm at that point yet. I haven't hit the point in the show where I am really invested. I enjoy a good amount of the parts about it. I just haven't really hit the point where I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. That's the moment for me where I'm like, all right, I'm locked in.
You're kind of hitting the nose in the head.
Or the nail.
Nail in the head. What the-
You're hitting the nose on top of the head.
Listen, it's only Tuesday.
I got a day off tomorrow.
Me too.
Nice.
But that's kind of my feelings on the show. Also, Riley.
I'll say B. I'll say just like a solid B right now.
That's also where I was
gonna say B plus because there's a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. I really enjoyed the fucking putting his girlfriend in the trunk. Really cool. I really enjoy when he's getting beat up and he gets put into like his own mind and like I like a lot of stuff that they do with why can't I think of his name?
Christian Slater.
No, Rami Malek. I really like the stuff they do with him. But yeah, I definitely would say there's stuff that I'm waiting for. The really gripping stuff. But it's interesting enough that I want to keep watching. So definitely B plus for me.
I'm having the same kind of feeling I had with like early Snowfall, where I was just like, it hasn't grabbed me yet, like fully.
Mhm.
Christian Slater.
So
Alright,
if John Hamm was in Mr. Robot, Riley would be like A tier.
All right, and I think that's all in 2BD we can do.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those.
I've watched Man Tracker
Where you putting
and
it?
Deadliest Warrior. Come on, guys.
I haven't. I've watched
Deadliest
it.
Warrior.
So you guys still haven't seen any Man Tracker.
No.
I'm not watching that.
I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Okay.
What? Take that off. It should even be in
No, it
this
should,
list.
dude. We're gonna watch it at some point. You guys are.
I
actually
don't
gonna
want to watch that.
Hold
Dude,
on,
it's
hold on. That is
We're gonna watch
like,
it at some point. As
That
Riley
is-
puts it in D tier.
yeah, that is the most wildest approach. Do we need to
that-
watch Man Tracker? D tier show.
It's a D tier show.
D-tier
We
show,
should make
Man
that
Tracker.
legally
We
as
gotta
correct.
watch that. No!
It's
the one
fun.
that he said D tier as if it was gonna be higher. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Here's my reasoning. I went back and watched it at the same time as watching Man vs. Food, and I enjoyed Man vs. Food slightly more than Man Tracker. And remember when I said that Man vs. Food felt kind of repetitive in its episode structure? Man
Yeah.
Tracker's a lot worse in that regard.
We're not
my
watching
God.
Man Tracker.
don't
Every
wanna
single
watch
episode of
Man
Man Tracker is very similar.
Can we just watch one episode
exactly?
and
We're
then
gonna
base our
watch like
opinion off
one,
of that?
maybe 2 episodes, and then
Just not 2 episodes
no,
of Man
because
Tracker.
I need to find the episode where the guy says, "You're not gonna get your lasso on me," and then he tries to run, and then he just gets lassoed. Because I really want to find that moment again. I haven't
So-
found it yet, but I will.
Okay.
You think Man
Oh my
Tracker is
God,
on
that's
this
so
tier
funny.
of Steven Universe? And
no,
you
because
think
I
we
said
should
Steven
watch it?
Universe is low C. These tiers are
Yeah.
aggregates, Alex.
You think that Man Tracker's on Steven Universe because you said
Actually,
Steven
I
Universe.
actually think Man Tracker's higher than Steven Universe, Alex. Because you could.
It is.
Alex would
It
love
is.
Man Tracker.
Unironically, probably.
Okay,
Man
Deadliest Warrior.
Tracker's so funny.
Did you watch Deadliest
Deadliest Warrior is. I don't know, because like I want to watch it like with these eyes I have now. I watched it as a kid. I really liked
Yeah, I
it.
watched it as a kid. I liked it, but
I don't
But-
want to judge shows that I watched as a kid.
I want to watch
That's why I
Zombies
said
versus
you should rewatch
Vampires.
it. So
I don't wanna
you
watch
guys can
Zombies-
rewatch episodes because we said this Man vs. Food and Man Tracker were the 3 shows that we said we're gonna watch more of before next year, and it seems like I'm the only one who did that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it again this year.
Okay,
We'll
we'll do that
watch
for
it.
Deadliest Warrior, even though I did the homework. We'll keep it in TVD, and next year we'll do it along with Man Tracker and Man vs. Food. You
Can
guys.
I
who
rank it
cares?
with my child eyes and then see if it changes?
No!
Oh,
To be
okay.
fair, I did not make any of these claims.
No, he's talking about me and Max.
yeah.
I know. I was not here last year.
Okay, let's see.
All right. You need to
Um,
start ranking your shows.
Yeah. We've already cut down a good amount on this list. Let me just get rid of the rest of them. Mr. Robot we did. The Office update we did. Sukuma Deco we did. Kamen Rider Gotchard we did. We haven't done Gaim yet. X-Men 97, and then those. Okay. First up is My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah, me and you watched that.
Yeah, we did.
It's nice to watch like a good Superman show. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun.
Is it good?
It's nice. It's feel good. Chris, I don't know if you know this. Fucking Brainiac is the main villain in the 2nd season. He's voiced by fucking Ben from Lost. It's so fucking good.
I
I keep expecting to be
really-
like, "You're not going anywhere, John."
I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
John Hamm.
I really enjoyed both these seasons. The animators, the showrunners really do wear their inspirations on their sleeve. They love anime. They also do love Superman. The show, there are some rough parts I feel with in season 1, maybe with Lois and Clark. But honestly, they are also the strength of the show. And I think they're really
Yeah, I was gonna say even even in the first season, I actually think one of my favorite parts about the show is their dynamic. I think it works really well, in my opinion.
Jimmy's really funny in the show.
It's pretty great. And he doesn't get killed by terrorists either, so that's
Yep.
a plus.
There's a Kingdom Hearts reference in the show. And
Speaking
so
of
they
Kingdom Hearts, I just remembered something. It's like a little bit off topic. Oscar held his cane the first time he used it as Sora held his Keyblade.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I just
Anyway.
wanted to point that out. I'm
Fair
sorry.
enough.
fair enough. Sorry, I shouldn't try to bulldoze you to talk about Superman. But I'm gonna bulldoze you to talk about Superman.
I'm gonna take my influence and rank it based on where you rank it next, because I'm still not sure. What are you thinking?
I really enjoyed this. I really, as I said, it's nice to have a it's nice. This was super intense. Also, nice to have a nice to have good superhero shows still.
You can't mention Kingdom Hearts and then say it's nice because now you put.
It's not. Darkness on my.
Man, I don't know. Where are you at?
I'm between like low A and high B.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
I thought you guys can go. It's a good show. I like it. D tier. Right
Dude,
underneath Man Tracker, baby.
Man Tracker should do a crossover with My Adventures Superman.
They're doing like they showed off like
They're doing
They could
it.
have find Superman. They could have find Superman. And lasso him down.
Superman's like, you won't lasso me.
I would love to see Man Tracker pull out a kryptonite lasso.
a kryptonite lasso.
Oh my god! All right.
I track men. That includes Superman. I'm sorry also for season 3 because they showed off that I think season 3 is gonna have Superboy.
Oh, okay. All right.
And not the
How'd
man's
you feel they
trap.
handled the Supergirl plot and character and all that? How'd you think that was
Again,
handled?
Really well. Speaking of references, her outfit she wears is the Android 18 outfit.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dragon Ball references too. I forgot about that.
I think everything with her is really well done, and her relationship with Clark is also very cute. How excited she gets when she gets to hang out with him. When they go and visit the planets that she has destroyed, she's like, "Wait, I was just here like last week." Also, the Brainiac I think is pretty well done. Not my favorite Brainiac design.
The
but
design, the design's like fine. I actually like it in some moment. Like, I in my head, I picture him with like the tattered design with the cloak and stuff. I actually like that design. But man, the voice work carries it. I fucking it was a blast from the past. I was like, I know this voice. I know it. It's him. My name is Henry Gale.
I came in a hot air balloon.
You would know if it was
you would
true.
You would remember every shovelful of earth. All right, Max. I'll give you the choice. You want to put an A or B?
Let's put an A.
Okay.
I don't know why it shows on Adult Swim.
It's so funny. It doesn't need to be on Adult Swim at all. All right, Kamen Rider Gav.
All right. I watched with you guys, I think, a total of 7 episodes. I have watched with Harrison and my other friend. We're caught up on episode, what, like 30? I'm checking real fast on my site. That's to not steer you wrong.
I'm actually going to surprise you, and I think I am going to tier this.
You're gonna tier it?
Yeah. Are
Okay.
you gonna abstain?
I'm staying.
All right, I think I'm gonna tier it.
I will abstain as well.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, we have watched 32 episodes
All right.
compared to our 7.
All right, I'll go first because I don't know what you guys think about it because you say a lot more than me. From the episodes we've seen, I actually was kind of enjoying this one. And I know I say that after, every single episode bemoaning how much I fucking hate the main character and his just toxic positivity and the stupid noises he makes. But I was enjoying this one for some reason. I couldn't even really tell you why. I just was enjoying the fun effects and the neat forms and the surprisingly dark nature of what the bad guys do to people. Yeah, I thought this one was pretty fun, and I at some point I wouldn't mind continuing it. I'll say B.
Kamen Rider Gav, after 32 episodes in, actually 30, I think we're 31 actually, because I think 32 came out Sunday. We haven't watched it yet. I've really enjoyed this. This has been probably the best so far, because this could shit itself in the last 20 episodes.
They are known to do that.
It has happened before.
Yeah, it's happened before.
There is precedent.
but this has been the strongest Modern Writer show in a long time. I have been thoroughly enjoying every episode, and this is also the strongest fight choreography is looking these shows. Every a fight will,
that's one thing I really enjoyed when we were watching. I was like, this fight choreography is crazy. I like it.
like a fight will happen. I'll go, Jesus Christ! You do not need to go this fucking hard. And also, you're filming in this location. How did you do that? Like, there's a part in a fight where a guy flips off a like a staircase onto like a pipe and swings around it with his legs, and then and I go, how did you do that? What the fuck? The character writing, especially the show, just character writing with the main cast is really strong, and the actors give it all, especially in the episode we watched like 2 episodes ago, with some very emotional acting. And I appreciate having a writer's show where they fight someone. That person dies at the end of the episode usually. like when they do their big finisher, that person usually dies. It's nice that
Like
the main
Kiva.
murk whoever the monster of the week is.
Except in Kiva, the villain of the episode shows up and then also kills somebody.
Oh yeah, like a guy
Like a
superpower
normal
just
acting
being
being.
he drives a truck and hits people. Yeah.
Yes. I really like the music tracks in this. This is learning that this is the first Modern Writer show, and while that's also not being fucked production-wise by Toei, makes a lot of sense why it's been consistently really good so far. I need it to end well. I'm begging for it to end well.
What are you doing, really?
It's really good though. I would probably put it in A. It's been one of my favorite Modern Writer series so far. Now, if it ends really badly, when we come back to this a year from now, I may fucking have to drop it. Fucking.
I was staring at the Game Awards and like, what do I want to watch more? The Game
We'll give it
Awards
an honor.
or
So-
Steven Universe?
So what's the rank gonna be?
Mine's A. I don't know what Harrison
A?
wants.
Harrison.
That's a good spot. Let's
Okay.
do that.
All right, A, B, so A. Yeah.
If it keeps the same quality as all the way through and ends really well, I might debate like wanting to try and move it to S. If it fucking drops, then it'll probably get knocked down to like B or C.
Okay. So this is a show that I had seen, but I didn't want to just put on my own. But now Max has seen it, so we watched Chernobyl together.
Yes.
Oh, you guys watched Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Fuck, that was on my list of things I wanted to watch with you guys. All right,
I'll
I'll
go
watch
it.
I
it's only
heard
like-
really
it's only
great
like
things
5
about it.
episodes, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen it 3 times now. I fucking love this show.
I really enjoy this. The dread I went through for episodes, and this is a show where if you have any slight knowledge of, yeah, that's a bad idea. You sit there and go, why are you doing that? No!
Hey guys, check out this rock! Isn't this cool? The thing I'm holding in my hands? This rock right here?
No!
Don't do that! Nah, man, this show, it's just like one of those shows where it's just firing on all cylinders. The acting's great, the writing.
Get it?
I mean,
No.
what do you mean, getting?
Firing all cylinders,
Yes.
Anyway,
they explode.
Okay.
Anyway,
Chernobyl.
dealing with Russian politics also.
we must trust the party.
I think I put this high A. High A.
Yeah, I think it's close to S in that I do think it's almost perfect in every way. I would say if you look into the background and the historical context, it's one of those shows that's really faithful historically in like most ways. In almost every way they make sure that it's historically accurate, but there are things involving the characters that they do change, which I think kind of hampers the message that they try to, because one of the messages they try to do is that, like, you know, if you try and hide the truth of what happened, then you're never gonna learn from history. And I think that message is kind of hampered when they make some character changes that were not historically factual. But yeah, I could see myself putting an S at any time, but I think being an S purist will put an A. We'll see what Chris thinks if he gets around to watching it. Okay, we watched quite a few episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal now. We'll get back to it hopefully soon.
Okay. Okay. So I have comments on Zexal.
Okay.
So I think I would like it better if it wasn't dubbed.
I would agree.
No, fuck you guys.
I think
let us speak. Let us speak.
I think it is. I see low C high D where it is with the dub.
I would probably put it in D for dub.
Yeah, I'm with you, guy.
Now let me explain my reasons why, though.
Oh my god.
One. I do find the dub funny, but I feel the way the scripts could change for the dub maybe is detrimental to the show. Also, the sound effects that get added to the dub of the show actively gives me a headache. We watched that show, and I start getting annoyed, not just with the right stuff, because I'm getting a headache. If the show's doing me physical damage, I think it goes to D.
Beyond the irony of it, I honestly would maybe agree, because here's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I've always been a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub guy. Until we started watching Arc 5, and when we started watching Arc 5, we started watching the sub, and I'm like, man, I'm the fucking dub Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. So when we started watching it, I went back and when we got to cool moments, I'm like, oh, I want to see that in the dub, and instantly regretted it. The fucking Arc 5 dub made me so fucking angry. I hated every single fucking voice for every single character. It really fucking pissed me off. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, oh my god, you have no idea. How do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Would sound in English? How do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Would sound?
I know how he sounds.
Hey guys, what's up?
Okay, he sounds like this. He's like, alright, I'm gonna do this!
Wait, is Yuko the Starving Venom guy?
No, he's the fucking sinker. He's the Clearwing guy, the Speedroid guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the Twink?
Yeah, he's a twink. He has a
They're all twinks!
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! They're all twinks.
Same guy.
Yeah, I guess they all have the same voice actor. But yeah, no, I fucking was really angry at the Arc 5 dub. And then when we were gonna start watching Zexal, we started the first episode, and Harrison chose to watch it in dub. And I immediately was like, Harrison, what are you doing? Because I'm pretty sure Harrison knows that I once tried to start watching Zexal because I was actually really interested in it, but I immediately quit watching it because I fucking hated the voice of the main character so fucking much that I immediately dropped it. I don't know how it happened, but I've actually started coming around to enjoying it. Yuma's voice is so over the top and so shrill and so annoying that it honestly adds to my enjoyment of the show, because I feel like the localization team is leaning into it and localizing the show around how they're portraying this character, and I really am enjoying it. I think the duels are fun so far. I think the overall plot is growing, and I'm interested to see where it goes. No, I think it's neat. I'm interested. There's right now it's hard to tell what's going on, but because they're keeping a lot of things in mystery. But I am interested at least. No, I'm when we sit down to watch it, it's one of those things where it's like it's a show that's fun to watch as with friends, just for how silly it gets, especially in dub. But I'm enjoying it so far. I would say B. And you guys are in D. So Harrison, what about you? With the full context of the show.
Easy A.
Okay, A. So A, B, D, D.
Wrong A.
C.
Yeah, sure. We'll put in C and we'll reevaluate. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm taking physical damage, I have to knock it down.
That's all right. I understand.
I just don't like it.
Speaking of physical damage, though, we get a show that I'm gonna fucking rank alone unless Harrison has somehow seen the show, which I'll be very upset because every time I watch a show on my own and I want to talk about it, Harrison comes in and is like, "It's a D, terrible show." So we're gonna talk about fucking Shy. Oh my god! It's a superhero anime.
Oh god damn it!
It's fucking fun. It's very simple. It's just a silly little show that I enjoyed watching. I didn't finish it. I still have a few more episodes on season 2, but that's because GoGo Anime fucking died.
GoGo Anime's fine. What are you talking about?
Is it? Did they fucking finally bring it back? Nope.
Lied.
So you just lied. All right, thanks. It's been down for months now, dude. Dude, it's a fun show, and it's a show that actually, when it takes itself seriously, I think it actually does a good job, and I'm invested. So I'm gonna re-rank this once we get around to finishing season 2. But for now, Alex, shut up! I'm trying to talk about this show. Another thing I like is that it's a superhero show, and they have like a superhero from all these nations, and I think that's an interesting idea, having like the superhero from fucking England, and he's like this fucking just jacked fucking dude who is just like a movie star. He's basically Johnny Cage if he were British, and I think that's neat. I'm gonna put it in a high B right now. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Riley,
What? Oh, did you actually watch
I've
it?
seen it.
Oh, fuck you, Harrison. No, come on. Come on, Harrison.
I think it deserves to be right there.
Okay.
Ah damn, I was really hoping.
Chris, we get to rank
What's
a
up?
show together that we haven't seen together.
Sopranos.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much have you seen?
I'm still in season 2. I haven't
Okay.
like gone back and finished it.
Riley, look at chat.
Dude.
Get it.
The Sopranos, it just kind of reminds me of like
You think I watch
the
sub?
early 2000s so strongly,
Yeah.
and it reminds me of what my grandparents would be watching when I was a kid. With that being said, it also kind of reminds me of like The Wire, which makes sense. Like same corporation that distributes it, and yeah, it just has that same vibe. That being said, I think I would probably give it right now a B plus or a A minus. But I think I'm leaning more towards a B plus right now. I think it's really good, but there's it also has this thing where like sometimes like there's a cool episode and in the next episode like there's no like connective tissue sometimes.
Yeah, it's very.
And I kind of wish it was a little bit more connective tissue. Also, I really fucking hate his mom, so that kind of like
I mean, that's you're supposed to. I mean,
yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, I think
it's really
they do
well
a really
written
good job
that
of
way.
writing it.
She's one of the
Yeah.
most despicable fucking characters ever put to screen.
Fucking
It's great.
hate her. But yeah, I think B plus for right now. Because I think there's some episodes where I'm like, oh, okay, that was all right. Like the movie episode, the one where Christopher goes and like on the movie set and all that, and like I think he's just trying. I wanted to like the episode a lot, but then by the end I was like, that wasn't all that great. I think it was called D Girl. I think
Have you seen the
Or-
Pine Barrens yet? Is that? Hang on, I need to see.
Pine Barrens.
Oh no, that's in the 3rd season. Okay.
Okay.
I want to talk
yeah.
about that one when we get there.
Okay.
Next year.
Hopefully, Chris did say he wanted to finish the entire show. by
Yeah, I
the time
did
we
want to
rank
finish
stuff,
it.
but
It's so
I
hard when I'm
figured
watching a lot of other stuff
Yeah, I
too.
get you.
Like,
So I've seen the entire show.
yeah.
I think this is my brother's favorite show.
Okay.
Based on how incessantly he quotes it all the time, I would have to imagine that's the case. And I wish I loved it as much as him, It's a show where I appreciate it more than I enjoy it. And that being said, I enjoy it I still think it's like a really fucking great show. But I would say for me it's like it's not an S. I think it's like a high A.
Okay.
It's close, but it's just not quite
Dude,
at the level of like other shows that are
I want to say my favorite episode I've seen so far, I think it's in season 1, is I think I might message Riley about it like briefly because I was saving it for this the tiering of the shows. But my favorite episode thus far is the episode where his daughter is on the soccer team and the teacher is like doing stuff with one of the soccer students.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's such a good episode because the ending is so great. Where like fucking Tony has to like, do you want to kill this dude? Does he want to like? And he just does like, it's just so great. So he has like turmoil and he like gets drunk. It's so great. It's amazing writing. That's one of my favorite episodes thus far.
Yeah,
but
I remember that one.
yeah, some really good episodes. Though.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, especially getting to the end of season 2. I want to see how you feel about it because I think that's kind of a big turning point for a lot of people.
Okay.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely come back to that one next year.
I think I'm almost done though. I think I have like 4 or 3 more episodes.
I've been slowly rewatching it myself recently, so I'll have watched more as well. All right, let me talk about another show I've been watching. I don't know if Harrison's seen any of this. All right, dog. We got fucking Pokemon Horizons. Oh, dude.
I was wondering if you'd bring that up.
Dude, this is the fucking Pokemon series I've always wanted. I fucking have always wanted a Pokemon series like this, where it's not about like adapting what happens in the game, where you go and you fight gyms and you have Ash catch him and he doesn't ever get anything done, but he's got the heart. I've always wanted a series like this. It's almost more like in the Pokemon Rangers kind of style. I love this show, man. I love the characters, and I love the adventures that go on, and I love the evil team, and I love the members of the evil team and how they actually get their own like little characters and stuff, and they're fun, and I love the stuff they do with the Pokemon, and I love just how different it feels. Now I don't know how much my opinion of any of this would change if I had actually played the games that they're mainly focusing on. But man, I love this show. It's such a fun show to watch for me. Harrison, ruined my day.
Yeah. I haven't seen this.
Okay.
Thank you, Harrison.
Yeah, I'm putting this in A. I loved it. Man, it's so fun, dude. It's just a fucking fun. Like, it takes me back to being a kid, man. I'm like, dude, Pokemon are so fucking cool. It's great. Now I don't have to fucking deal with fucking dummies. The characters are actually smart. That's not true. All right. Next, let's talk about Sakamoto Days.
Oh hell yeah!
Are we gonna rank it? We haven't finished the first season. Have
We have finished.
We have? Okay. I think I asked you that. I think we literally talked about this earlier. Okay.
It's coming back in June.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, they're doing the Spy Family thing. You said.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's talk about it. I like it.
I like it. Sakamoto Days is a action.
It's Sakamoto.
Sakamoto. It's is a comedy action show about a big man named Sakamoto. It's fun. It's just a generally fun show and funny show. His feats.
It's really funny. I dude, the feats. It reminds me of like there've been a lot of shows like this. Like it's like, the One Punch Man thing or like the Mashal thing of like, very exaggerated feats of like inhuman ability, for the sake of comedy. This is one of my fucking favorites. I have laughed so hard at several points in this show with just the crazy stuff. My favorite fucking one, dude, of course, is in the casino where they're playing Old Maid effectively, and he has to pick one of these guards. One of them's the old maid, one of them's another guard. He has to pick the other guard. And he uses his fucking super speed that he has for some reason to take the card out of his hand and look at it and then put it back. And then show it in slow motion. And it's the funniest fucking thing I've seen in a long time.
The show is the same thing as the Mashal show, where whenever a feat's happening, they play the most, like, the track that plays is always so out of pocket. Like, in Mashal is like this rap song. In Sakamoto days, it's Sakamoto! Sakamoto!
It's so funny, dude. I laugh so. I don't know what the difference is, dude, but this show is just so fucking funny, and I still like the characters. And I am interested where the plot's going.
Yes, I think one of the reasons it probably stands out a little bit over Mashal for me is that I like the characters more.
Yeah,
like Mash is funny, but not as funny as Sakamoto. Sakamoto, where he ever gets Norma Shin, killing him in his mind.
Yeah. And I think that it seems like there's less. They're trying to develop less characters, and I think that helps put a better focus on each of them. So yeah, it's still pretty early on, but I'd say like A.
Yeah.
Yes, just solid A.
Solid A.
Don't have any real complaints.
Sakamoto.
So funny, dude. All right, Chris, you're gonna be on your own for this one. How's Daredevil Born Again?
Man, there's some really great stuff in Born Again. I love how all these characters come back, and it kind of feels like they're kind of back where they were. They just fit in. Like all the actors come back and doing what they need to do for these characters, and I really enjoyed that. I was afraid that it might seem kind of weird.
Yeah.
But they fit back in those characters so perfectly, and it's amazing. That being said, I do think some of the pacing is a little strange at times. Like there's this one plot line that they kind of, it's like happening sort of in the background, which is kind of cool. But the moment that it kind of reached the point where, oh, okay, like the characters need to interact with this, it also ends. And I'm like, fuck, like it was such a cool thing. They should have like held on to that more. And I don't know if that's a problem with everything that was going on with the rewrites and all that too. But yeah, I just hope that with subsequent seasons, that is like better because they don't have the writing issues to deal with or rewrites and all that stuff. But yeah, I definitely would probably put it in like a B right now, B plus, because there's some stuff I really enjoy. Yeah, the last episode was really cool, and I think the penultimate episode is also really great to me. And some of the direction, like it clearly feels different from OG Daredevil, which is cool. There's stuff in OG Daredevil I really love. I love the coloring and stuff, the red and the yellow, of course. But they take some liberties with Born Again that I really love, and I'm like, dude, this is some cool shit. Also, Matt get to put on a shiesty, and I fuck with that really, really hard. So, yeah.
And if you want to see more from Daredevil, Charlie Cox, go play the new RPG Expedition 33, where he voices the main character.
Oh.
Wait, he's the main character?
Yes.
Wait, Makai. Is
I
he
thought
the
you voiced
first
someone there.
main character?
Oh.
Can you message me who he voices?
Okay. So okay. All right. Well, maybe I should have. I was like, that does not sound like Charlie Cox, but since Alex said that, then I'm like, maybe not. But yeah. Yeah, I want to know how you would feel about it, Riley.
Yeah, I'll get it. It's just one of those things. I hold the original show so dear to me.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine that this is going to hold up. And I can only imagine that it's just going to make me bitter.
It may. I don't know. I don't know. Like, also, I really love the original too. But I really like this one. It's not my favorite season of Daredevil. But I think there's some moments I'm like, this is fucking cool. Like, okay. But there's also some things. I think there's issues, and I think you can see them. But I don't know if that's an issue with the rewrites and all that. So I think the second season will definitely determine what happens with these.
I just
Yeah.
like, man, I don't know, man. Season 3 of Daredevil, dude. One of the best seasons of television ever made.
Oh my god, it makes me so upset that a lot of people, a lot of circles I hang around, people have not watched the third season of Daredevil, and I'm like, how could you? It is fucking fun. It's like fucking crazy, but
it's
whatever.
So good. Like man, dude, I just can't. I can't stop thinking about the original show every time I think like, all right, let me put it on. Like, no, I can't yet. I'm not ready. All right, let's rock through the last few of these because we have been going for almost 3 hours.
Star Wars Acolyte.
F
tier.
That's not on there. Okay, F tier. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the shows I probably watched that you guys haven't watched, but I think they mainly have been season stuff like The Bear season 3 and stuff like that.
All right, Blue Eyed Samurai. Anybody?
I watched that. That was me.
Okay.
I went
Lightning round.
Blue Eye Samurai. I enjoyed it. There's some really nice action in that show. There's a the themes for the show though I think might be the weak part. I feel around the end of it feels
Where
a
would
little
you put
bit
it?
where it's going, and I hope it can figure out where it's going for the next season. Otherwise, I probably won't like the next season.
Okay, fair.
Overall, I think I'll probably put it as like a B. Sorry, we're lightning rounding this, so.
King
And
Ogre
you talk about
sends his
themes.
regards.
King Ogre. That's the show me and Karison have been watching. It's one of those fucking tokusatsu shows. We are maybe about 29 episodes in.
Where do you find the time to do that? Never mind, just go.
King Ogre has been very good. I don't like it as much as Don Burrows, but I've been enjoying it. I'd probably throw it in a high B at the moment, and depending how it goes later on, probably A or S, but probably A.
Okay, Harrison.
It's also a B for me. I like it, but I don't feel very strongly about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Oger is spelled Ohger, and it's one word.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Ohger, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh yeah.
Alright, who watched The Penguin?
Oh, I've seen 2 episodes of The
Okay,
Penguin.
we'll TBD it.
Yeah.
I've seen none of it.
Man, those first 2 episodes, fucking great. It's a good show so far. So definitely sitting an A already for me.
Vox Machina. Who the fuck's watching Vox Machina?
That was me.
Okay.
I watched Vox Machina.
Alright, how's
Is that the one made by the same people who did like Thundercats and
Was
or no?
This is
I don't know.
this
Is it
show
anime?
this show was kickstarted by Matt Mercer, his group. It's
Oh,
based off,
okay, never mind
Critical
then.
Role, the D&D podcast, and
Okay,
show.
never mind.
I watched all 3 seasons with my friend. This show's pretty good. Season 1 and 2 are very solid, and season 2 builds off the stuff in season 1 really well. Even animation wise, as they go on, it improves a lot. Season 3 is kind of a low point, especially because they basically have to cram the next arc of the campaign in one season. Pacing's really off. Cut like one of the best moments of the campaign, also, and I was just really not feeling that season.
Lightning round.
No, it's fine. I'm about to be the rank. That probably knocks it down to it's like a low B.
Okay, I May Destroy You.
Oh shit! I sent that to you. Holy shit. That show makes me really upset, really sad at times. But it's also oddly kind of funny too. There's a lot of like funny moments in there, but overall it's pretty sad. But I think it has like good theming. I'm gonna put it. Honestly, probably give it an A. I think it's like an A minus.
I will destroy you. Oh, I may destroy
Did
you.
anybody watch that one?
Also, soundtrack's amazing.
Anybody watch that one K drama about bullying?
No, we don't watch K-dramas.
No. I have a
What was
K drama I've seen like a while
called?
ago.
What was it
I don't know if
called?
we should rank it though.
Because I watched like a few episodes of that, but I don't want to rank it yet. Hang on.
Is it the one where the dude he saves the girl from falling down steps with his leg?
Isn't that solo leveling?
The Glory? That's what it's called.
Oh, I think maybe it's the Glory. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can find it.
I watched a couple episodes of that, but I didn't want to rank it yet. All right, maybe we'll do that later.
Uh,
All right. Game Changers, Max.
Oh, maybe it's
I've
not.
only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I've watched good amount. Game Changers is really funny. It's a improv show where the game changes every episode. So we, one episode was about how one of the people that was the contestants is just not allowed to win the game. So he would throw out a question, he would always lose. It wasn't the end. He figured out I was just not allowed to win. It's very funny. These people are superhuman. I don't know how they do improv like this.
Improv comedians are like they're wired differently. It's very impressive.
I watch episodes of that and I go, you scare me how quick of the wit you are. Honestly, it's really enjoyable. I kind of want to put it in A.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, almost done. Kamen Rider Gaim.
Gaim. This is Show Me Harrison have just started. We are about 10 episodes in. Actually, 14 episodes in.
Okay.
Well, Kamen Rider should be TBD for 14 episodes, in all fairness.
I think it's fine if they want to rank it.
We usually update these after. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Has a few issues. I feel its morals are a little questionable. like when they go tell the main character who's like a kid, who tries to help. He's like he brings his mom money, not his sister money. And it's like, hey, we can get sushi tonight. And she's like, I don't want your money you got from playing in your hobby. You need to get a real job and actually help someone. You can't make money off a hobby. And I sat there and went, what?
And it's portrayed as the wholesome adult wisdom.
Yeah.
Like, this is the advice that the person who very much loves you gives.
That's funny.
So right now, I probably put low B.
Alright, Harrison.
Hey,
Hey.
I love
It's
that.
Well,
It's really funny.
I guess. Alright. Alright, last 2. The fucking Bang
Last 2.
Dream things.
Fuck.
Bang
Yeah.
Dream, It's My Go. Alright.
Fucking A
Is this
tier.
another band anime?
Yes.
Yes.
How the
Yeah.
fuck are you guys gonna watch all these band animes without me? That is so
So wait,
funny.
one's a band
I
anime,
will go
the
back
other's-
over any of these again.
and the other's the sequel to the band anime, the first one.
Oh, they both involve a lot of crying.
Mentally ill girls get into a band together and have a good time. I lie. It's not a good time. But
What part of Ave Mujika is a good type of guy? What
Uh,
part?
Or like-
Grills.
if we're lightning rounding this, My Go goes in A tier for me, and then Avimuchika goes in S tier.
Let's do one at a time. Fucking My Go, Max, you said A.
Yep.
Anyone else?
A.
A. Harrison?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Cool. Bang Dream, it's My Go.
It's My Go.
My Go.
5 exclamation points, you said.
Because
Yeah, it's actually part of the plot.
Okay, cool. Alright, and then this next one, Ave Maria or whatever.
Ave Mujika.
S.
Hi. It's a fucking almost double S.
Okay, well, that doesn't exist. Because we're S purists here.
This is my favorite show.
Okay.
This dream certainly does bang.
It's your favorite show. That should be S. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one S, and then everything else should be A. But of course, we don't do that here. Apparently.
Mm,
You have the
That's
Game
true.
Awards S, you fucking, you fucking cretin. You shambling bush of a man.
That is a meme ass. Along with Hell's Kitchen, which was an S at one point.
So I like the part where like because okay, this is a lightning round, but let's talk about Blue Samurai about the themes.
We're allowed to talk about shows. That's the whole point of why we're here. Alright, anything else?
Yeah,
Anything
Fuka.
No,
else?
for my
What now? Who?
my previous favorite was Zombieland Saga, and I would not have put that in S.
Your
Is Zombieland Saga
previous
even
show-
on here?
So you had a favorite show, your favorite show, and it wasn't in S tier.
Correct.
Is Zombieland Saga even on here?
I don't think so.
I believe it. We watched like 3 episodes, right?
Oh
I'll
my
put that
god.
on here.
A.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna vote for this. Like, we
It's-
only watched 2 or 3 episodes.
Zombieland is one word.
I
It's,
just googled that the Wikipedia page has a space in it.
They're wrong.
What do you mean? What do you
It's-
mean they're
it is
wrong?
one word. It is one word.
Hang on.
Sure. Crunchyroll says it